Hello, adventurers. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 26th episode of Campaign 2 of Castles and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons & Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our full, amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Nina Nikolic, Mac and Cheese Please, Virtual Spectre, and Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Thank you. Thanks.
the grand introduction. Because why not?
Can I say something before we get started?
You can say whatever you want.
Happy birthday, Mac! Yay! Yay! Happy birthday,
guys!
Birthday!
It was yesterday, but
yes,
we're here.
It was. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It seems like a lot of maybe it's just one or two, but it feels like there's a lot of close proximity birthdays in the cast.
There's a lot of December babies. I've learned this in life. I don't know why.
In general.
I mean, I know why.
Yeah, Valentine's.
Know why?
Oh yeah.
Actually, I know why.
We mapped this out. We know.
It's going to be that kind of show today, folks. Buckle up.
I hope so.
Happy holidays.
I didn't roll for HP because I wasn't here.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
Oh my god.
We're going to do that.
And she double roll for HPs for a birthday.
No,
Yeah.
she sure can't.
Max
Did you have an
HP for
inspiration?
birthday?
Does it
No.
work like that?
Roll with advantage.
Yeah, we'll have you roll right after the intro, but first, a word from our sponsor, us, and you all watching the show. Over on our podcast, we're creeping up where I think we're just maybe a few listens away from 4,000 over on our podcast, and we're over on Spotify, Apple, Google, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, YouTube, and soon to be the one that you sent me, Moobs. I forgot the name of it already.
iHeartRadio.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the heart part. I was like, iRadio? No, that's not it. So I'll be getting that up and going pretty soon. But if you just don't want to wait for our podcasts, you can go straight to our Patreon because you get them all early on Sundays. Literally, as soon as I finish editing them, they go up. And especially you get it really early if it's the Out of Combat, because normally those go up on Thursday and you get them super early. So that's some behind the scenes fun times with some of the cast members as we're talking about the previous episodes. And if you hadn't been here the past time or two, we do have some new emotes in the chat. If you got them, I want to see those beautiful boys flexing.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
I love that.
And then as soon as we get a few more members over on YouTube, then we can go put them on YouTube as well. But we currently lack the memberships to do it. So if you want to flex on YouTube, that's how you have to do it. Become a member of your absolute favorite D&D game ever.
Moves those emotes together looks like Vin has two bodyguards.
Yeah, that's it looks good.
Honestly, she would.
Yeah.
I was about to say that fits.
She is a princess, so
That's true.
she would.
Oh, cunning.
Yeah. Anyway, our regularly scheduled programming schedule, too many schedules there. Normally we're Monday nights for Toma Knowledge at 6 p.m. Pacific, where we talk about D&D related things. Where last time, what did we talk about last time? Oh, bye, Moobs.
Bye.
Talking about moobs. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, now that he's gone.
Now that he's gone.
I heard him go, oh, and then he just disappeared. So that's fun. He's just like, oh, I'm out. Have fun. But last time we talked about the dream characters that we have in our minds or on paper that we never got into play in a game. So I will say the next 2 Mondays we're not going to be here because it's Christmas and then New Year's. But we'll be back to the schedule after that. But we do have our Bun Art streams on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific. And then we have Thursdays where it releases only on podcast format or YouTube. Those are out of combat for the episodes. And then, of course, Fridays is right now, or if you're listening to us on the podcast, it was right then at 6 p.m. Pacific, where you can watch our show live.
Wait, are you saying we're not having next week?
We are. Tome of Knowledge only, because those fall on the holiday.
Okay.
So wait,
Excellent.
on the 29th, are we playing?
Is the only thing affected is affecting me and Moobs and VS currently.
I see. Okay.
So
I don't know why Nina's like comment. I was like, wait, we're not playing anything, only Tomb of Knowledge. So
No, it was the opposite for me. My
done.
brain was like, wait.
I done confused everybody. Just be here, and if we're not here, I'm sorry, but that's what I'll say. Other than that, we do have some interesting channels in our Discord where if you have anything that you want to know, so we have a Tome of Knowledge channel as well as an Out of Combat channel. So if you have any questions for the cast or the characters or the players that play the characters, throw that in the Out of Combat and we can talk about it. Or if you have any just general D&D questions or things that you want to know, things you want us to cover, go throw it in the Tome of Knowledge chat. And we'll be happy to discuss your burning questions. So,
I just have to throw a shout out real quick.
Sure.
To the Blue Muzzy in chat, because the Blue Muzzy is the reason me and Max met.
That's very true.
Hi, Muzzy.
Wow.
We're
That is
happy.
very true. Thanks for inviting me to dinner where I didn't realize it was your whole company there. Thanks for buying my pizza too.
Oh, you got a wife and a free pizza?
Anyway.
Okay, sorry. I had to.
Oh man. With that being said, does anybody else have anything before we start? I think I've covered everything.
Yes.
What year is it?
Fantastic. Words of wisdom from Nina. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and begin our episode of Campaign 2 of Castles and Cantrips. Our story last left off with Azric being presented with an ominous choice. During a fever dream-like state, he'd found himself abandoned on a beach in an unfamiliar land. Behind him was the familiar embrace of the sea, and before him was an arduous journey into the dense jungle that led to a beacon extending into the starry night sky. As Azric moved towards the jungle, he felt his strength quickly leaving him. After falling to his knees, he tried to pull himself forward, but he ultimately succumbed to the waters of the sea. He was pulled deep under the waves by an ectoplasmic ooze, coupled with large tendrils. An otherworldly voice spoke to Azric, saying, "You are mine, remember." Azric then woke up in his room in the Twilight Sanctum, staring at the ceiling. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew finally made their way back to Escos with the mysterious artifact box in their possession. During the journey, Cooter and Emmy had a brief discussion about what sort of artifact may have been inside this box they had recovered. They contemplated trying to open it before returning it to the Elysian Watch, but unfortunately, they did not find the opportunity. Whisper, having overheard this conversation, approached Emmy before they went ashore. Whisper convinced Emmy to keep tabs on where the artifact is being kept after it was returned to the Elysian Watch, and she also convinced Emmy that the contents could possibly help someone close to them. Maybe it could even be used to find Cooter's family. Emmy agreed to watch where the box went and said it would be easy to tell where it goes. After finally returning the artifact to the Watch, the High Warden told the group that Watcher Rylorn would be arriving in the afternoon to perform the ritual to cure their friend Hayden from his petrification. Some initiates were sent to recover Hayden to bring him to the Eventide Citadel, but they strangely hadn't arrived yet. The party went to Jacinda's home to find Their captain, Azric, strangely in good health, and with his friend Zillajarn comforting Jacinda. The group then learned that Hayden had gone missing. Jacinda recounted that a woman named Esme or Esther had been in the neighborhood early the previous day. She was attempting to sell some rare goods to other shop owners, but wasn't having luck. Jacinda invited her into her home and agreed to buy some things from her out of pity. The merchant was believed to be headed back to the Gilded Atoll after her time in Escos to collect more rare items. The merchant also offered to purchase Hayden from Jacinda, thinking it was a unique sculpture, but of course Jacinda refused. After investigating the scene and speaking with witnesses, such as a papaya tree in the backyard, the party postulated that a small group of people used powerful magic to lift Hayden from the yard silently and used a covered cart to escape the district. It was believed the merchant was also among that group. After speaking with a less than legal passenger ship service, the party believed that the group paid an exorbitant amount of coin for quick passage to the Gilded Atoll. And that's where we'll begin our adventure this evening. But first of all, Mac, I would like for you to roll a d6.
With advantage?
No.
Oh, I thought I had a birthday advantage.
You can have a what's the word I'm looking for? A birthday inspiration.
Oh. So what does that mean? I
Does that mean you can use it right now?
No, you roll normal hit dice.
rolled a 1.
You need to re-roll it. Because we re-roll ones for HP because ones are stupid.
Rolled a 6.
You're welcome.
Yeah!
Thank you. So I add 6 or
I got
add,
it.
Is it 6 plus 2?
I got it. I took care of it for you.
Thank you, because I can't math. I don't understand it.
That's okay. I just took care of everyone's last time too, because it's super easy and it should be added if you refresh your character sheet.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. That's weird. I'm just kidding. Okay. So, where you all had left off, if I'm not mistaken, is you were getting the ship prepared to go chase down some people and find Hayden, and you also were waiting on Zillajarn to get back to see if he had permission to go.
Can I go?
Mom, can I?
It's more like, Mom, do I have to go?
Alrighty. So, meanwhile, waiting for Zillajarn, over to you.
So we're all currently at just the ship as they're preparing it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Cor will go up to Azric and say, is your ship going to be ready quick enough?
Yes. The ship will be ready within the hour. If Zildjian has returned within then, we should be ready to set sail. We're not in the best shape, but we are shipping. We are on, what do you call it? Sailing capabilities are good as they're going to get.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, I bet it feels good to be back.
It absolutely does. It sure beats staring at a ceiling and from a bed and nearly dying.
Yeah.
But all is well. I'm cured.
He's you notice he's kind of not intensely, but he's definitely eyeing you and trying to make sure that you're showing no signs of like imminent collapse. He's just like, Okay. Well,
So is
I am
Cuda.
fit
She's
as a
she's
fiddle
little
cord.
bit.
And I'm gonna start fluffing and like doing some squats and stuff. Fit as ever. Look at that.
right. You're right.
If you
Anyways.
insist, I've got some healing spells in my back pocket just in case. Might need to go make some tea. I'm going to go make some tea just in case.
All
Chowder,
right.
Anyway.
chowder, super slop. Let's go, super slop.
And she stomps over to you. You want slop or you want leave?
We will leave and make super slop.
No, only one.
Then we make super slop together. We'll let these gents talk.
Captain said leave.
Well,
well, no,
yes, we will be
wait.
on the boat leaving making super slop. Yes, correct.
She just stares at you.
Step 1, leave. Let's go.
She just glares at you as you leave.
You have an interesting crew.
Oh, makes sailing the seas that much more fun. Always a new venture, new stories every day.
Sure.
Been meaning to talk to you all. Now that you're here. Well, Cole. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind.
Because Core's with us.
Yeah, nope, we're good.
Well, Taj, so like I had a question. So who's captain now?
It is Adric, as it always was.
Was that ever a question, Emmy? I've
Well, Taj
returned.
was a really good captain, and I think the crew's a little bit more afraid of her, so I think it worked pretty well. Also, is Whisper still quartermaster?
Well, yes, I had a conversation with Whisper, and while we are going to get Hayden back, she will be as acting quartermaster until his return.
That
Okay.
is what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to see if maybe we could work something out, but they are both in the position.
I'll note that Core has probably excused himself. He's probably somewhere else on the ship.
Maybe we have often when we are all on the ship, be in charge, and then we are off the ship, she is in charge.
Well, I also have put some thought in giving her another official position rather than just babysitting us for somebody. But yes, as soon as we get Hayden back, I'm sure there'll be a vacant position for Whisper.
It just might be something to talk about and think about because if we want to give her her own agency, maybe she will be on our side and we could get rid of this Blackbeak nonsense.
I mean, yes, I would much rather have her on our side than the opposing side. Not that we're opposed, we're working relationship.
It is just something to think about.
Yes, you're right, Tosh. I think it will be more comfortable speaking about this when Hayden returns and as her gestures towards Thor, kind of like back to where he belongs.
And Court is out of earshot or still within earshot?
Yeah, I've had him move somewhere else on the ship.
Move somewhere else as an out of earshot or still in
As
earshot?
in, like, he's somewhere where he's not going to hear your conversation. If you're in the captain's quarters or something, he's below deck.
And it's just like us four then in the captain's quarters.
It's fine.
I did want to bring up that Whisper had mentioned that we should not hand over the device to Cole. that we should keep it. But this puts us in a hard situation because we need it in order to free our friend. So we need to maybe come up with a plan to get it back.
Actually about that, she Whisper, she said that I should track it and then I should locate it for her after we give it back. And she said not to tell anybody because it's a secret, but I assumed she meant I could tell you guys because we're all friends. Anyways, so I was gonna do that. It's really easy, but then Hayden got stolen and I forgot.
Wow, that means we have two options here. We can keep said item, but that means sacrificing Hayden, or we give it back to save our friend Hayden.
Oh, we already gave it back.
Oh, well.
I think she wants to steal it back. That's what you want to do, right, Taj?
Yes. They told us that we should not let them have it in their possession. And that
Well, considering it was already stolen once, they're going to make sure that does not happen a second time. So if we are going to move forward with this, then it's going to be much more difficult. And on top of that, another island we can't return to.
that does not mean that we cannot return here.
I mean, as long as they don't know it's us. But how did you find it in the
even
first
if
place?
Even if they don't know that it's us, I think it just provides more challenges. You have to think with a bigger brain, Azric.
Yes, Emmy.
Also, well, Cooter requested to help study the artifact, so Cooter might be able to get access to it. I'm not saying you should steal it, Cooter. I'm just saying maybe you could open it.
What? My ears were tingling. Super slop?
She's down below.
Oh, I thought she was in here. I thought all four of us were.
I came back with super slop for you because
Good
her
super
ear holes
slop,
were
thank you.
tingling, thinking you were talking about her.
Oh my god,
Oh, this-
Azric, you have to
this
try
is
the super
new.
slop.
Wait, did Chowder make this? Because I pass.
Well,
I'm
we
okay.
kind of.
No, you
Wait.
have to try it.
It's a joint effort, this one. It's quite
Okay.
good.
Little sip.
It's actually very good.
It's
It's everyone's
passable.
new favorite meal.
Wow.
It's the best thing Chowder's made yet. So
Mhm.
Had food like this a week ago. We'd be much stronger than we are now. Tasha, or Emmy, did Whisper say why to the artifact?
Oh yeah.
Which is?
he kind of looks to Taj like, oh, like, should I say?
Well, she said that the people who have it might use it against us, and we should have it so they can't use it against us. And also so that we can help people. She said there might be people in need, but she didn't know who or could tell me anything, but she said we might need it to help people. And then also she said we could use it to help Cooter's family, I think.
How would a
Did she? When
World
did she say that?
ending artifact help you to find a family?
She didn't really explain it, but she said we should definitely get the artifact because it would be really important and we could use it to help people. And then I said, what people? And she said, do you know people? And I said, what people? And then she said, well, never mind that. It could help Cooter's family.
And you don't think you were being manipulated?
Oh no, she's my friend.
And when did this happen?
Yesterday.
Oh wait, was it this morning?
Like 30 minutes ago or an hour.
30 minutes ago.
30 minutes
Okay,
ago
this
last
is-
week.
This is all making more sense now. Okay. I don't believe she really means that she's your friend, Emmy. She's just saying that because she wants the artifact.
So she lied about being friends?
She does
Oh.
seem a little shifty, that one. I like to think the
remember-
best of people, you know me, but
I mean, But she said we
Blackabeak
were
is still a thing.
friends. Why would she say that?
Emmy, do you know what the word gullible means?
No, is that a fish?
No, but maybe.
No, that's a guppy.
Yeah, I know guppies.
Close,
Is it a
though.
type of
You too,
guppy?
No.
Oh.
A gullible person, such as yourself,
Mhm.
easily believes the things that people tell them, especially if they trust them. So she tried to gain your trust by saying she's your friend, so you would believe the things that she's telling you.
But why would I believe her being my friend if she had to say that first in order to get me to trust her?
Or we could steal the artifact for her and whoever she wants to get the artifact to.
Okay. So she's not my friend?
She could
Well,
be your friend, but she's
we
doing
can't
it
be sure.
to use you.
And I'm a gullible?
Yes.
Oh, is that bad? People up here seem to lie a lot where I'm from. People don't lie very much. They're just kind of straightforward.
Oh, up here, I mean, everyone lies, like every day, all the time.
Do you lie? Well, that's true.
Of
Actually, you did
course.
lie to us that one time, so I know that. But I thought that was just because you were scared.
I mean, I
Have you
lie.
lied to me?
No, it's not in my nature to do that.
Emmy kind of looks at Taj and then thinks better of asking if Taj has lied to her. She's not sure she wants to have that conversation.
Listen, all I'm saying is
Mhm.
I like Whisper. She's nice is not the right word. Useful. But remember who she's working for. She's working for Blackbeak, not us.
Oh.
So it's okay to trust Whisper, but just a
I
little.
should trust her, and she is my friend.
You hear a rapping at your chamber door,
Thank God.
knocking.
Enter.
See Whisper open the door. Ship's ready to go. What are we waiting on?
Emmy gives her the bitchiest bitch face you've ever seen Emmy give anyone.
On a scale
Stink eye.
on a scale of 1 to stank, how bad is it?
Like if a normal person is a 10, Emmy's 10 is probably like a 4, so it's probably only like a 3.
She
But for Emmy,
catches-
it's a lot.
She catches this. She goes, "Something in your eye, Emmy."
No.
Good work.
Still John arrive.
Not yet. Is that who we're waiting on?
That's who we're waiting on. Thank you, Whisper.
All right. This is an officers' meeting I wasn't invited to.
No.
It's a friends meeting.
Wow. Well, in that
Friends
case,
only meeting.
I was just catching up with the crew since, obviously, I've been away.
how are you, by the way?
I was
You
telling
look well.
him that maybe we should have you be our part-time Hassan when we are off the ship. But
Feel
we
the
have to
emotion.
wait till we have our friend back and we can talk about it together like adults.
Sounds good to me. I don't mind a field promotion.
After we get Hayden back, we'll discuss your position on the ship further. We'll listen.
Right. I'll make sure everyone stays ready and doesn't dawdle while we're waiting on a friend.
Thank you.
Right. Very well. Enjoy your friends meeting. And
Where was he anyway?
she goes to close the door and she goes, "If only I had any friends," and just closes it.
Oh dear. Is she all right? Should we
Did she
check on
just
her?
Did she just admit that we're not friends? I thought maybe we could still be friends, but why is everything so complicated?
Because our language is rubbish, that's why.
That's true. You should learn to speak Druidic. It's very clear.
That not learnable by non-druids?
Oh no, you can't learn it unless you wanted to become a druid. I would happily teach you,
I mean, seems useful and fun, but
but you'd have to stop being everything else.
Emmy,
Do you?
you get a message in your head. Emmy, that hurt my feelings. I thought we were friends. And you had a friends meeting without me.
If I respond, do they all hear me?
However message works. So I think
I'll look it up.
yeah.
I think you can.
You know, it doesn't matter to me. If they hear me, great. If not, I don't care. You lied to me. We are not friends, and you are uninvited from all friends meetings because you are trying to take advantage of me because I am a gullible. Good day.
She says,
Emmy, are you all right?
well, who told you a thing like that? I just knew that you could help us. Because did we really want to give that box back to them? The people that hate 95% of your crew? But if you made your choice, it's fine. I can live with it.
Oh no, I still want to get the box. I didn't mean about that. I just meant that you lied to me. You could have just asked. I would like to get the box too.
I mean, that's what I told you to do to help us get the box. Figure out where it's going. I failed to see the
I can
problem.
do that whenever you want. You lied to me. You said we were friends so that I would do it.
I thought we were friends.
Ezra says we're not friends.
So you're allowing someone else to tell you who you are not friends with? I see.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
It's all right. It's not complicated.
You guys, I don't know if you guys can hear Emmy, but if you're seeing her face, she just looks like she's talking in her head and she's just like crying now.
I mean, why are you crying?
Talk about it.
Oh dear. Kuda goes over and starts like rubbing her back. Have some more super slop, love.
Okay. She's kind of ugly crying into the super slop.
Gone for a few days and things.
What on earth is the matter, dear?
Right. Well, I think you're all wondering. Elephant in the room. There's not an actual elephant, Emmy. Please don't turn into elephant.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, then fantastic.
Thank goodness.
That I am. It is a fiddle.
Okay,
Or not.
what was wrong with you? Will
Meanwhile,
it happen again?
Meanwhile,
sorry.
Core, you see Zillajarn like sprinting down the harbor, running as fast as he can, as you're kind of just staring off, waiting for the ship to go. And he gets to the gangplank, and just you hear him just stomping his large frame as he gets up to the ship. Oh, reporting for temporary assignment. Watcher Core.
Glad you decided to join us. So, John.
I don't think I had a choice. It was an order.
Well, sure. I think with you on board, we should tell the captain that we should shove off immediately.
Right.
All right. Take a breather. Relax.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Sure.
I've never been on a seafaring vessel, and I'm not entirely sure how well my stomach will stand it.
Wonderful.
Is there a preferred section of this vehicle in which I need to evacuate my
I assume over the side of the ship.
right? And where is my station?
Your station. Good question. Seeing as you and I are essentially guests on the ship, I think it's best left to Azric and his team where they need us. So, let's tell them we're ready to leave.
Very well, lead the way, sir.
And we'll go and approach the captain's quarters.
Yep. back in the captain's quarters. You can have a few more lines of convo before your buddies knock on the door.
The powers that be that give me my fortitude decided to take it away. They're agreeing to help the watch with finding the artifact.
They can just do that easily. It could just
Apparently
happen at any time.
I have to be more mindful on the choices that I make.
So you made the wrong choice?
By their perspective, yes.
So
What was the choice you made?
I made a deal. I must abide by their rules. That includes the people who we work with, or choose not to work with.
Well, don't make that choice again, son. You had us terrified.
Well, no promises.
Captain Azric,
I believe that's cause. Yes, cause.
Sir John has arrived, so if we're going to find our friend and get this over with, we should leave immediately.
Excellent. All right, crew, you have your orders. Come into the stations.
Captain
Quartermaster
Azric, what is
Whisper.
my station?
Iljon, how are you on a ship?
Awful.
Right. Just stay
A
by
bucket?
the helm. Oh yes, here's a bucket for you, just in case.
Thank you.
It's the communal bucket. It always goes to the one most in need, which I believe would be you today, son.
And when it gets full, just toss it overboard. Keep the bucket, but
Yeah,
fill
so
it.
you don't need to leave your station. Also, here's a little bit of tea that should help settle the stomach.
Thank you.
It's an experimental elixir.
And if you
He's
need
gonna take a
lie
drink
down-
right now. Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, yes.
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a 1. I think that's just healing.
He takes a swig. Interesting aftertaste, but subtle. Notes of honeysuckle.
Yeah, sometimes I put a little extra on top. It is experimental, you see.
Very well.
How do you feel?
Sick. And he like rushes out of the room.
Oh, dear.
We haven't even left port yet. Oh,
She starts writing notes about the the last experimental elixir.
And Whisper comes forward. You called for me, Captain?
Zildjian is aboard. Please get the crew ready for departure.
Right. You heard the captain! Actually, I didn't. Get this ship moving! And everyone just comes to attention and they shove off, and you are heading out of port in the direction of the Gilded Atoll. All right. Is there anything
Go.
that you would like to do or accomplish while you are sailing on this day?
I'm just gonna make my rounds and make my presence known again to the crew that I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Tip top shape.
Gotcha. It is going to be a 5-day sail to get to the Gilded Atoll. And as you make your rounds, Azric, people are welcoming you, patting you on the back.
Who are these two?
And you see that Kurzak is there. What are you talking about, Captain?
These two new. I've never seen them before.
Oh, picked up some some flotsam from our last score.
Oh, well. Very good.
This is, well, Lucille and Jax. Is that who you're referring to?
Yes, those two. Yes.
And they just don't really like look at you. They realize they're low on the pecking order here, so they're just kind of setting up the sails, making sure the ship is moving.
Welcome aboard, Lucy and Jax. I expect great things from you.
I'll do the best I can, Captain. And Jax just kind of nods.
All right.
Alrighty.
I think Core is just trying to keep near Zillajarn and try to keep him steady and fill him in on kind of what happened with the artifact, where it was, how we got it back, so he better understands the situation. But that's all. You don't have to play that out.
Yeah, you can fill him in. So, 21st of Quintus. It's a nice, relatively sunny spring day. And if there's anything else you all would like to discuss, we can, or we can move on to day 2. This is just mainly getting out of the port and getting out to sea.
Just enjoying the beautiful weather.
Alrighty. So, you continue sailing throughout the night, heading towards the Gilded Atoll as fast as possible. Early in the wee hours of the morning, it begins to rain, just a light drizzle while at sea. And it is now the 22nd. If any of you hadn't long rested or picked new spells, you certainly can do that now. I would like someone to roll me a d10, please.
Got it. 2.
2. Alrighty. And someone needs to make a navigation check for me as well with your tools.
I could do the navigation. Shoot. Was that plus proficiency?
D20 plus 3 plus plus 3. So plus 6 total.
11.
11. It's slightly raining, so it's good enough with your navigator's tools as you're heading in the direction towards the Gilded Atoll. On a 2, you come across, it looks like a cluster of flotsam out at sea. You are like on the south side of Escos. Probably another day or so you'll be right on the edge where the Pinnacle Depths begins. You see just some debris here. It doesn't look like there's anything useful. It looks like that there may have been some sort of battle. Maybe it could have been pirates, something like that. Just some wreckage.
I search for any iconography or flag or anything like that?
Sure. Make an investigation.
I'll note
Okay.
that. I'm sorry.
13 with the frozen DM.
13. As you're looking through the wreckage, there's not really much of like a flag left. It's just the remains of some kind of ship that may have sunk or was totally jacked up. But just judging from your experience at sea, it's probably like some sort of like a ship carrying cargo. Best you can guess here.
Well, I'm gonna inform the crew that we should be on our guard. There is wreckage around here.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, Core is probably one of the earliest ones awake, so I think he's probably towards the front of the ship in an area where maybe there's not many people, and he's just kind of like with his glaive doing like practicing his martial skills, not in like a violent way. It's like it's almost like meditative. He's just like doing cuts and just kind of making sure he's keeping sharp.
Zillajarn is going to mimic you as he looks up to you as superior. So he's not with you in his own area, is going to kind of run through the motions of like his sword swinging and such.
Good lad.
Anything else anyone would like to do on this day?
Have a chat with Cores.
Sure.
That's some mighty fine form you have there, Core.
I would hope so. I think practicing from the time you were young would be something to this point. What can I do for you, Captain?
Well, I figured since we'll be traveling together, and considering I wasn't around for the first adventure, I'd like to get to know you a little bit.
You want to get to know me?
Why, yes, you're part of my crew for the time being.
Fair enough. What do you want to know?
Oh, it seems like you're a very disciplined man, and you do follow the ways of the Lotus King in one way or another, as you're part of the Watch. What are your views on this whole magic thing, considering how the world is now?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I was expecting you to ask where I'm from or something. Not something so grand as that. I don't know. The Watch is not so bullheaded towards magic users, as say. The Divine Order of Conservancy, that's it's an intense bunch. As long as magic users are following the rules as they are in place, then I don't believe anyone from the Watch is going to bother them. Personally, outside of those who might use it nefariously, which we don't see a lot of on Escos, tend to keep pretty tight ship, as you would say. Most people follow the rules and don't cause trouble, and I've not had a run-in with a magic-using individual that was a problem. Why?
Oh, the better you get the understanding of someone's perspective, the better you know that person in one way or another. As we have quite a few magic users on this ship.
That I'm well aware. Are you concerned that I would be interested in them?
Oh, no, I think if you were interested in that manner, then I think we'd be in trouble already.
Well, what I've seen, your crew is
Unique?
unique, relatively undisciplined, and I find it hard to believe that the ship functions half the time. But your magic users have not caused me any great trouble. Although I will say, Taj, is it?
Yes.
I feel like she has it out for me for some reason. But
Really?
maybe that's just because, I'm a hard-headed individual and that just rubs her the wrong way, maybe. I don't know.
She may or may not have a problem with authority figures.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Of course.
So, I was informed that you all were an adventuring party that just happened to be available to help with this previous mission.
Right.
You have any run-ins out on the sea with pirates often?
Well, yes, actually. These oceans, these waters are riddled with pirates.
And you seem to have the ability to make your way around unscathed, as it were. Again, I'm no seafaring person, but I can... It's not hard to see a green crew. Have you just been lucky this entire time?
Well, to be honest, yes, actually. We've had our fair run-ins with other pirate ships, fortunately, with the wind on our sails and luck on our side, and having magic users on these open seas are a huge advantage in ship battle. So, yes, we've been quite lucky, but we are also quite skilled in the way of combat.
What about your friend Hayden? The one that's missing?
Yes.
Do you have any idea who would be interested in stealing a man that's been turned into a statue?
I cannot, for the life of me, think of why someone would steal a statue, let alone... I even doubt that they think that there's a living person inside. But the way Hayden was turned to stone, actually really cool. Like, he's holding a gun out like this, and his head is turned away, not even looking at what he's shooting. I mean, who wouldn't want a statue like that in their garden?
Right. So he has no enemies that you know of, or perhaps nobody that's after your party in general that might have recognized him?
That's a great question. I can't believe we made that many enemies, let alone know that we are in Escos and where his statue may be. Based on what my sister, what my mother has said, is she spoke with a merchant. We're heading to a merchant island of sells rail goods. And so maybe they saw that as an opportunity to sell a unique-looking statue to the highest bidder.
Possibly, but not many merchants would pay such a hefty sum to leave as quickly as possible. So I highly doubt we're dealing with somebody who's actually a merchant, or at least one that's working above board. Which is why the question of piracy came to mind. You've been out on the water and you survived. Perhaps you've made enemies.
Oh, that no doubt, but I couldn't believe. I just doubt that they would know that we were in Escos at that moment.
Well, I was hoping to maybe find out a bit more information that might give us an idea of who or what we're dealing with, but I appreciate the feedback all the same.
Well, his past is his own to say, but he is a seasoned sailor. He knows his way around the ship. Does really well with old people. Love talking to him. I can't think of a reason why anyone would want to steal him.
And he puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of like, you, as you're both, I guess, looking out over the front of the ship, he just says, like out of the corner of his mouth, "You don't suspect somebody on your crew who maybe has it out for him? Leaked information about where he's at?" Not saying there is, but seeing how little we know, and what you say is true, that nobody should know he was on Escos, it's a possibility.
And lean in. Not that I don't trust Whisper, but she is skilled in the way of information.
Yeah, she struck me as particularly cunning sort.
But I don't believe that she would do something like that. In her best interest that we prosper.
Is it?
Is it for everyone on this crew? I mean, we have got a lot of people to pay.
Sure. It doesn't seem like she's as well connected with, say, your tight-knit group. Is that, is she a recent add-on?
I would say so. It's been maybe a week and a half now, almost 2. Oh, she takes some time to warm up too.
Well, I will trust in your judgment. It's your crew, but I figured I'd at least voice some concerns I had, some potential motives, but it's neither here nor there. Hopefully we catch up to the ship that has your friend and we can get this over quickly. I'm sure your crew wants me gone, as I don't want to be here either.
Oh, you've given me a lot to think upon, and I appreciate how candid you are with me. So thank you, Paul.
No problem. Don't die on us.
No promises, but I'll try my best.
He's just gonna go back to practicing his stuff.
You see Whisper and Taj in conversation towards the bow of the ship, towards the front of it. Well, I convinced our friend Emmy to help us with the box, but I'm not sure if she found where it is yet.
I do not know. I have not talked to her about it, but we could find it and get it in our possession, that would be good.
She was giving me a really weird look earlier. What's the deal with that?
She is just weird. She does not know how to talk to people.
That's true. I kind of thought so, but thought I'd give her the benefit of the doubt.
It is best to just ignore her. That's what I do.
I mean, this part of your crew has unique abilities. It's not someone you'd want to ignore.
When she comes into hand, we talk to her, but I have no business being her friend. She is but a pawn in this equation. For right now.
Aren't we all? Should I talk to her, or do you want to talk to her about the box situation?
Maybe we both talk to her. I think that she might feel like she is on our side if we both talk to her, versus if you just talk to her, she might feel like she is doing something wrong against the crew.
I mean, to be honest, she should be on our side, because why in the hell would we let people... She just looks over at Core practicing with his big ass reach weapon on the deck of the ship. Why would we give...
Definitely. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, it's impressive. It's very impressive. You know.
Like, it's big.
Yeah, it's...
Oh my god.
It's a glade.
I thought we weren't this kind of stream.
We were always this kind of stream.
Yeah. And so
I'm overhearing this, correct?
It's
No.
a constant undertone.
They are not near where you were having a conversation with Core. She's like, and she says from there, I mean, she should be on our side. Those people are the same people that have kept people like you and I down our entire lives. Why would we give them immense power? Now, granted, they're not the hunters, but they're part of the clergy all the same. All the register this, can't use these spells that. Someone's basically magical servant.
You are not wrong.
No. Well, alright. We can go talk to her.
I think that she is just intimidated by you. Not that she would not be on our side, but that she feels like by talking to you in secret that she is somehow doing something wrong against us, which is not the case. But I don't know how her small brain works. She is but a mystery to me.
I'll have you know that I can be very nice if I need to be.
That is the best case with her. So it seems. When sternness or anger is used, she shuts down.
Good to know. Well, shall we? Where is Emmy on the ship currently?
Okay, so actually, Emmy is on the deck and she is doing a ritual spell. Probably a part of the deck where she's the least in the way, which is a small ship, so that's not really a thing, but maybe like way up on front. And she's casting a ritual, and she has her... Do I have a focus? Why don't I know this?
You would have some sort of druidic focus, yes.
What is my focus?
You tell me.
No, I'm a warcaster. I don't need to use a focus. That's why I don't have one figured out. So I'm just kind of sitting with some like seashells and a fork. I don't know, some junk on the ship, and I'm just doing a ritual spell.
Then you see just kind of like shadows come over you as these two ladies are standing in front of you. They just kind of walk up to you and see you sit down, crisscross applesauce, doing your ritual spell.
Oh, I have a small gold medallion. That's my focus. I had to look it up. I'm not going to acknowledge them.
Me.
I'm busy.
And I continue doing my spell.
Okay. We will come back another time. And I leave.
And Whisper like just kind of like grabs like the end of your like shirt, like.
After like
sometime, if she just
after
doesn't
like
her now, then
just a
I
second or
am
two, the spell is completed. So you guys got there towards the end of it. Emmy was casting a spell to resummon Bucket. So as the spell completes, you see a little blue like ethereal shape, and then it starts to like solidify, and then there's a little crab, and he's like like shaking it off like a dog does, and then he kind of like I'm so sorry, Bucket. I know. I told you it was going to happen, and I do apologize. I'm going to make sure you get all the bacon that we can find for the next month. I promise. You were very brave.
That's a neat trick.
Oh, hi. Okay, sorry. I was just resummoning Bucket. I thought we might need him for the next like fight we get into. So he's very brave. He's the bravest of all of us, really. People don't think so because he's so small, but he really is.
So I just wanted to, well, and she kind of just tugs.
Oh, and
Taj
Bucket's
back
like
the
posing
conversation.
like bravely, like, yeah, that's right.
We were just going to check in with you and see how things went ashore. Did you learn anything new?
No. Yes. Probably. What do you mean?
She just looks at Taj, is just like, a little help?
Maybe speak a little slower so she can understand you. I do not know.
I understood. We learned a little bit about what's their name? I keep getting them confused with the Conservancy. It's not them.
Elysium Watch.
Elysium Watch. I have written down. I learned a little bit about the Elysium Watch. They seem okay.
Oh, well, maybe for you, but they just don't like people like me and Taj at all, or Kuda even, or Azric.
They don't like people who
Cast
are
arcane
old?
magic.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Old.
that makes sense. I was trying really hard to figure out the connection there. It was not coming to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, they don't like your type. That's true.
Right.
I don't think my people like your type either, if that makes you feel better.
Really? That's so interesting.
But they also don't like anyone.
Let's
So
see.
that's not really just because of your magic. You know?
That's kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah, actually, it's really sad. I've tried to talk to them about it, and I told them that there's really good people up here who are really nice and want to be our friends. Oh, well, I guess some people up here want to be your friends. Maybe not all people.
Interesting. Speaking of the watch, were you able to figure out where they put that box now?
Oh, no, I was going to go outside and track it, and then we found out that Hayden had been stolen, and then we all took off running to try and help Hayden. That seemed more important at the time. But if we go back, I can try and locate the object anytime.
Let's see.
Not the big chest, the little chest that's inside. I can locate it.
That's very impressive.
It's really easy. It's just a spell I can cast. I just have to know I'm going to need to cast it so I can prepare it. So if you give me a heads up, I'll make sure to have it when we get back.
I mean, I can't cast that spell. Can you cast that spell, Ta?
I might be able to cast it.
And she like kicks your shin a little bit.
I mean, no, we totally. We need you. I mean, you're important.
Oh, it's any druid can cast it. It's actually usually taught when you're like a little kid so that if like you lose your toy, you could find it. It's pretty simple.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Anyways, I tried to convince him that he should give the box to me so that I could take it back to my people to keep it safe under the ocean. So I'm going to talk to him about it again and see if that's an option.
Do you
That's
think-
not
Because
what-
you said that they shouldn't have it because it's dangerous, right? So I said that's true. Whisper and Taj are really smart. So I asked if I could take it and have the druids safeguard it because nobody can get to our home and we don't use artifacts. We don't need them for our magic. We have more powerful magic.
So when you go talk to him, I think that it would be really smart to keep our names out of it. But this idea is coming from you because of how smart you
This
are.
idea is coming from me.
Because of how smart you are, yes.
No, I just thought of it 1st.
That's why you're so
Okay.
smart.
Okay. Are you okay, Taj? Like, did you eat the leftover super slop?
I did not touch that. No, I
Okay,
did not
that's-
eat it at all.
That's good. I don't. Okay, but you're sure you're feeling okay? You're acting really weird.
No, I am fine. And I
Okay.
like pat Emmy on the head, like.
I don't understand. Did Azric want me to talk to him? Is this captain's orders?
No, it's just us friends.
We are just being nice.
I thought we weren't friends.
Who told you
We are
that?
all friends on the ship. I like grin, like.
Prove it.
How do you prove friendship? It is just something
I
that
don't
is.
know.
And she pulls
Just
out.
exists in here, and I like touch her heart.
As you do that, Whisper
He's kinda
pulls
like-
out of her pocket, and it's kind of tied to like a chain, and she unhooks it, and it's like a little like silver ring with like an amber colored gem in it. There you go, present.
What's this?
It's for you, friend.
Just because?
Yeah, why not?
Is that a custom that friends do above the water? Oh, should I have been giving you guys gifts this whole time? Oh, no wonder we're not friends. Hold on. I have something you can have. And she's gonna start rummaging through her pack.
It is part
And
of your garbage collection. I did not want it.
I'm gonna give Whisper an iron bookend. It's just a single one. And I'm gonna give to Taj a tiny wooden box. It's like really small. It's like you could almost barely fit the ring she just gave me in it. It's really tiny. And it has like little metal sides and the lid just kind of goes.
I do not have anything for you at this moment.
Oh, that's okay. You can just give me a gift later. I don't know the rules. These is new customs to
It's
me,
from
so
both
I'm
of
not going to
us.
be particular. Oh, this is from both of you. I see. It must be really expensive then. I'm still grasping the concept of money and worth value. Is that how it's said? Anyways, thank you.
I
really
like
appreciate
grin
it.
and look over at Whisper, like you see what I have to deal with.
You said it was
Just
a
smiles
silver
back at you.
ring
Yeah,
with you said tiger's eye or amber?
little amber colored gem in it.
Oh, should I go get a gift for Azric and Cooter? Oh my gosh, I should probably get something for Hayden for when he's unpetrified. What do you think Hayden will like?
As of right now, this is our three-way friendship.
Oh,
Everybody else is your friend, but we do not need to give them gifts.
okay. I'm
Unless you
so
want
confused
to.
by this custom.
They might think that it is weird.
Well, everyone thinks that everything I do is weird. I don't really know how to fix that.
I don't know either. Maybe try mimicking what you see. It is okay and important to ask questions, but sometimes you ask the wrong questions at the wrong time.
Okay, but how do you know when it's the wrong time? That's what I'm trying to
Kind of read
understand.
the room. It's you either have it or you don't.
Read the room. I don't know how to read a room.
Remember what I told you, Emmy? Sometimes you just need to be a bitch. Every once in a while. Keeps people on their toes.
I'm trying to learn this. Yeah, it's really hard. Okay,
don't-
I'll practice.
Why don't you go try it out on Cool? Just a quick
Okay.
test.
Well, I don't. Will he think that's weird?
I
mean-
think that you would be very appreciative of it. I actually would like to watch this.
Well, what if I mess it up and then he doesn't like me?
If
I
you
think
mess,
he will know that you are practicing.
And if you mess it up, then we'll come in to help you.
Okay, you promise?
Of course.
Okay, should I do it now?
Do you want to do it now?
She kind of like looks down at Bucket, and Bucket's definitely going, no. But Emmy's like, oh, okay, and like walks over towards where
do
Cora's
it.
practicing.
Mhm.
Because they're evil. You're mean girls. You're like, you can't sit with us.
You hear a message in your mind from Whisper, and she says, "Call him Cord. He really hates that."
Okay, is that his real name? Okay.
Damn it, you guys.
So
Okay.
you are going up the core.
Mhm.
He's finished with his exercises and he's glistening with sweat in the sun, and he's just starting to towel himself off. And
Oh,
says,
hello, Cord.
Emmy,
I didn't see you there. It's almost like you didn't exist.
well, it's kind of strange. I feel like I'm one of the larger ones on the ship.
Emmy looks like, oh no, I did it wrong. It's weird. And she's like looking around for like Taj and Whisper. Like, oh
Give
god,
him,
I
like,
already fucked
thumbs
up.
Like, yeah, you're doing
Whisper's
good.
like nodding to you.
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh no, I don't need anything from you.
Okay.
I mean, unless you, well, you're very, how are you today? This is giving me like middle school PTSD. I hope you two are happy with yourselves. Okay, Emmy, live through this for everyone that's ever been bullied.
I'm well, I think. How are you feeling?
That's good. I mean, that's something. I'm good. And then she does this thing with her hair where she's clearly trying to do the Taj move where Taj is like, ugh, my hair. But Emmy's hair is like a big frizz ball, like a curly frizz ball, because it's not, she's used to it being under the water. So when she comes above it, it's just like, what the fuck? So she tries, and her hair just kind of like flops her in the face. It's not very attractive.
Sure you're all right.
I'm good. I'm great, actually. I was just, doing some ritual spells, and did you know that druids are really smart? People tell me that all the time.
I will say I've not had the chance to meet too many, but
Oh, really?
there's
I'm not
actually a good
druid, so
thing.
you've met me.
Yes. Good thing that you're here. I was just going to say we're probably going to need everything you have and whatever's coming up. You proved extremely useful in helping save our asses last time. We're probably going to need that again.
Did? Oh,
Well,
Well,
weren't
thanks.
those giant sea creatures your... I mean,
well, the
we'd be dead.
seahorses. Yeah, I can make those. I can make other things too. I can make a giant octopus. Have you ever seen one of those?
So
Um,
Whisper
no.
motions to Taj to come forward, because they start walking forward when you flop your hair in your face. So she comes over and right when you're making small talk, they arrive and
And it starts to actually go well for Emmy. They arrive. Okay.
yeah, and then
I see
Whisper
updates.
comes up, and she just kind of puts her arm around Emmy, and she's just like, "Hey, Cord." And she looks down at you and sees your glaive kind of on the deck. Literally the most least practical weapon you could have brought with you. Can't say I'm surprised.
Well, I think you'll forgive me if I really don't care what you say.
I mean, go ahead, Tosh.
Emmy remembers she's. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Mac.
Oh, I was gonna say, you have been such a good sport. We are teaching Emmy how to be a bitch.
Oh,
And she practiced a little bit more on you. She needs someone that she can, I don't want to say dehumanize a little bit, but she needs to rough him up. And
I don't want to rough him up or dehumanize him. I just thought I was supposed to be rude
You are too
and
nice.
say mean
People are
things.
going to take advantage of you.
Okay, well, I did the hair flip thing you do, and I called it by the wrong name. Like you said, if I called him Cord, that would upset him.
The hair flip thing, you either have it or you don't. And I like flip my hair and it's like perfectly glistens. Like,
Oh, well, I guess I'm just not very good at being a bitch.
That's practice. Years of practice.
you just have to wait till somebody wrongs you and then you do not care anymore.
Okay, I'll keep practicing, I guess. Sorry, Cord. Can I practice on you? Well, I mean, Cord. They said to call you Cord. I don't know. Is that your full name, or like a nickname? They said it would make you angry.
Do I look angry?
All the time.
Well, you always look a little bit angry. Yeah, actually.
Is there any more that you need me for?
Just make sure you don't cut the rigging with your big stick.
That's funny. Good one, Whisper.
And then the Whisper walks off.
Emmy's gonna very quickly try to extricate herself from this situation. And she's gonna run to like the other side of the ship where she's gonna see one of the ship crew. What's the big bugbear's name?
There are two of them.
I know I have their names here somewhere.
Zar and Gatto.
Yeah, Gatto has like probably like a big stick to use for like cleaning or something. I don't know. There's something, and I'm just like, careful you don't cut the rigging with that big stick, Gatto. Just like paint it forward the way it works when bullies bully. Just
And
out of
Gatto
nowhere,
looks
and then
down
just
at-
walks off.
Has like a what the fuck face as he's holding like a broom as he's swabbing the deck, and he's like, it's not even sharp.
Just walks off.
He just shakes his head and continues scrubbing.
You've taught her well.
Alrighty. Give me a navigation roll for today, and then we'll move on to the next day.
Can I have an inspiration for making it through that real
Absolutely.
quick, please? Thank you. That was so stressful.
Absolutely.
Navigation roll for today.
Good kid.
It's so hard playing a nice gullible character trying to be me. My brain hurts. Navigation would be 15.
Yeah. So you're making great time. On this day, you all have a bit of a choice. You can continue west and then cut to the north to get through the Gilded Atoll, or you can go north and then try a more direct route. Most of the shipping lanes will take the easier route, but you could try to go north. It's just littered with like small islands, like craggy environment, rocks kind of protruding.
Could I? I was just trying to think if there was a way I could use like some of my druid powers to like help us navigate through that. Like if there was like I could ask like a pot of dolphins for help or something because they'd be able to see the rocks and stuff.
Let's see. I mean, potentially.
Yeah.
It's less of there's a rock, and more the ability to steer the ship and avoid
Gotcha.
hazards.
Okay. I just want to get to the island as fast as we can, so I want to do the fastest route, but I also don't want to sign us up for taking damage. I'll leave it up to Emmy will actually find Azric and explain the options to him. So
Probably if they're in a rush, try the most direct route?
Okay. I just don't know who's steering the ship, and they need to be very, very careful. So, yeah.
Aren't you steering the ship?
No, I'm navigating. I'm not steering.
Oh, right.
Those are different jobs. You should know that. I mean, he looks really confused. She's like convinced maybe she's being like messed with again.
Right. All right. Well,
Are you okay?
yeah, I'm fine. Why? Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, I'm going to go find Cooter. Bye.
Sure. All right. What's going on with Emmy today?
He's having the worst day.
Right? I'd like someone to roll a d10 for me. Actually, no, we'll do that the next day. So, did you want to have a conversation with Cooter before the end of the night?
No,
You just wanted to
she
be
just
gone.
she just didn't want to explain to Azric what was going on.
Okay. So all of you have a good night's sleep on the ship. Nothing really happening, and then as you wake up the next day on the 23rd, and your decision to go north through the more dangerous.
Is there another dock in the north? Is that why?
It's just the direction where, like, if you continue going, like, you're basically hugging around Escos and then cutting to the Gilded Atoll. It might save you maybe a day if things go well. If things don't go well, you'll probably lose a day.
I see. Yes, we'll do that.
Sure. Alrighty. As you continue north to hug around Escos, a couple of things. I'd like someone to roll a d10 for me.
Oh, you got it?
It's anybody.
Is someone else doing it?
I have one in my hand.
Go for it.
Same.
Go for it.
It's like first to call,
Who's
first to
gonna
roll.
win?
I rolled it and I rolled a 10.
A 10.
Yay!
Twins.
Alrighty. Emmy, I would like you to make a roll for your navigator's tools. Depending on how much you succeed by will determine how easy or difficult it will be to go through this sort of shortcut passage.
I actually rolled well for once. So 19.
19. Okay. And I'm assuming it's probably going to be Azric doing the water vehicles roll because the other person who can do it's not here. They're a statue.
They're not here and they're a statue.
Yes, both. So go ahead and roll a d10 for me, Azric.
Right.
And you are going to add your proficiency bonus. And for this check, I'm going to call it dexterity.
Next check. All right. That would 18.
18. Okay. So as you're going through this sort of passage, you've got a decent sort of route charted out, thanks to Emmy. It's still difficult to get through here. Instead of just sailing and kicking back and letting the sails take over, it's a lot of direct intervention on the wheel, of cutting hard left, then pulling back right, and then cutting left again, of like navigating through these narrow channels. You're basically surrounded by small, almost just like crags coming out of the water, that are just reaching the surface here. Does someone want to make a history check for me?
Can I make one?
Mhm.
I'm so historical. I've been there
Right.
through everything.
Also allowed to do it. I mean, he's good at history.
Anybody can.
14.
Okay. Nice. 20, dirty 20.
Gotcha. So with the 14, you would know that, and you're thinking more like geographical, like it makes sense that these areas would have, jutting pieces of landmass out of the water because you're close to an island. It's gonna be more treacherous the closer you sail to it, but open water is gonna be easier to sail through. That totally makes sense to you, Cooter. You're not, yeah, you can gain an extra day, it's treacherous, but yeah, that makes sense. And you're thinking it from like an analytical perspective.
Yes,
Emmy,
checks out.
Emmy, you understand all of that, but from your reading of books of what happened in the catastrophe, this does make sense why there's so much landmass directly under the water is because it didn't used to be underwater. That didn't happen until a wizard did it and blew the whole shit up, right? Mm-hmm. So what you're seeing is probably tops of
well, do we know
like
it was
mountains.
We don't know it was a wizard, but we know it was something.
An arcane magic user did something.
Okay, so we do know that. Okay, I could remember.
Mm-hmm. Which is why all arcane magic users are not well liked and have to register. So you just realize that this is literally the landmass that would continue underneath the ocean, and if the continent had been broken apart. So alrighty.
I'll like be telling people on the deck that, like, all nerding out, like, and this is why these certain types of flora and fauna grow here in abundance. I'm just like prattling on facts about underwater life.
Yeah, and there's
like I'm giving a museum tour.
A fun fact you like to tell people is that that the pinnacle depths are named so is because that underneath them is a giant mountain range that used to exist, but now it's in the sea because the continent broke apart.
And actually, my people can explore the pinnacle depths, and it's kind of funny to think that we could go hiking up a mountain, but all we're doing is swimming. Anyways, if you were to ever visit, I
Alrighty. So as you are making it through the treacherous terrain here in the sea, the light rain is continued on today, followed by a strong wind, which makes it just difficult going through this sort of passage. But you rolled well over what you needed, Azric. And as you're going through one of these smaller channels, you see another like little spot of flotsam in the water wreckage, kind of slamming up against the landmass over to your, it would be starboard at this point. Looks like more wreckage. And as you're
of note,
what you do see as you are nearing the exit out of this area, it looks like that there is just a large like rock that is just under the surface of the water. It's almost like your eyes are like playing tricks at you, like it's growing in size or something like that.
Wait, what?
Until you realize that there is something that has come from deep under the water, and it is heading directly to your ship.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
And as you make a hard to port to avoid this creature from hitting head on your ship, you get a glimpse of probably one of the most terrifying things a ship captain would see in the depths. You see a creature that is easily 20-25 feet long, probably about, I don't know, a fifth the size of how long your ship is. And you realize it wasn't a rock, it's a shell on its back.
Oh no!
That comes in large ridges. And you see as this creature crests out of the water, and it slams into the side of your boat. That's where we'll take our break.
20 feet long?
Oh no! Dragon turtle!
Yeah,
Oh,
we are
no.
dragon turtle.
Oh,
Unless Cooter can convince it she's its baby, then maybe we're okay.
All right. We will be right back here in just a bit, folks. Don't go anywhere. Just go ahead and grab some snacks, grab a drink, stretch your appendages, and we will see you here in just a few. BRB. And welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had a nice little break. And where we are now is we're about to fight. And you saw, as you so astutely called out before the break, a dragon turtle heading towards your ship. Now, with your keen eyes of the sea, both of probably Taj and Azric would know, this doesn't appear to be a fully grown dragon turtle, luckily.
Thank God.
It's a baby, a 25-foot long baby. But anyway, I think now we can go ahead and get into the battle. And have you all roll some initiative.
Oh my.
Maybe it's doable.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's big.
It's you.
That's what she
Cool.
said. Sorry.
Core, what's your initiative?
2.
2. Paladin style indeed. Emmy.
Dylan.
Sorry, I was too busy being terrified. Oh yeah, it's -1. 10.
10. What about Azric?
6.
What about Cooter?
15.
All right. Taj.
11.
11. Very well. Wowee, new graphics.
Hey.
Wow.
They get the map open, huh?
Yeah.
You didn't use
Damn it,
them
VS,
last-
you missed the new graphics.
Oh
That's
man.
1 DKP minus.
He's never using it again. That was the one and only time for the new graphics.
That means what's DK?
So I'll tell you later.
Is that a WoW thing?
It's an
Yeah.
old MMO thing.
Oh.
So as you see this dragon turtle hurtling towards you, Core, you happen to notice that right in front of you, sort of seafaring humanoid comes crawling out of the water. And they are, they're real ugly. That's for sure. They look half shark, half man, half fish, and all angry. And they climb up and they have like large shells for armor. They have a sort of like roughly hewn together like spear or a trident or something, whatever they can find pointing at the end of the stick is what they have. You can see their long sort of tail flopping on the deck as their webbed feet hit the ground here.
Are they friends of mine? Because I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed currently.
They are very much not friendly. They are.
So just because they look like me doesn't mean that we're friends.
You look like a turtle. They look like a sharkfish man.
Okay.
They have
Are they
shells
sausages?
for armor. They are swaggin.
Sausage in.
They are sausage in.
So they would hunt my kind for armor. Noted.
They would hunt all kinds of stuff. So for you, Core, they are gonna do one with their spear as they're two-handing this thing, and they just sort of jab it at you. But I don't think a 14 is gonna go through.
No.
However, they stab, and then when you sort of block their stab, they close the distance quickly and try and bite at your neck, and you quickly pull up your arm and block that. So nothing at the moment.
Whoa.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just now seeing the new
Oops.
graphic.
Yeah. It is the Whisper's turn. I accidentally went too far forward. Okay, so Whisper sees these things crawling on the side of the ship, and she calls down below decks, and she yells, "Gun crews, get ready!" As I don't know what she's thinking. And as she does that, as she's calling out, she begins to cast a spell. And she reaches into her sheath, like she's going to pull her blade. Instead, her hand extends. And she doesn't pull the sword out, but a sword made of shadow appears in her hands. And a large sort of shadow cutlass appears. And she shuffles over to this sausage gentleman and is gonna do a swipey swipe.
Yeah, kill those sea sausages.
That's 26 to hit. Okay. Which is gonna be
I wonder if Sahagins taste good when you fry them up.
Just like
They're fish
ass.
people, right?
shark fish people.
Little tempura, some sauce.
And they're gonna do 8 damage to them. Alrighty. Cooter.
That's so cool.
May
at that.
I? What are we looking at? Oh, wow! My turn! I wish to perform a nature check on this big lad. If
Very
I
well.
might.
Roll your die. Let's see if you can learn.
Ugh. God. 2 plus 7 is 9.
9. You look over. Immediately your brain says, Dragon Turtle, panic. These are quite literally known as ship killers.
Yes. Panic! Panic! She just starts screaming, panic! The ship's under attack, panic! Panic! She's screaming. Inconsolable.
And it is also common knowledge that they're very tough. And this one does appear to be a little smaller, so maybe it's young. Be a young dragon turtle.
So she's crying at the same time because we have to kill babies, but also it's like terrifying.
Is it a baby? Like, do we need to be worried that mom's with it, or is it just younger? It's not fully grown.
Not full grown. All right. Anything else you would like to do with your bonus action or movement or anything?
She's gonna run up here. I get out of range of this. We'll do it. Yes, she's gonna get out of range. Wait, is that gonna be an attack of opportunity if he's like adjacently right next to me?
It would. They're so in this case it wouldn't because
In
they
that
haven't
case, I can do nothing.
they haven't crawled up yet, so that you wouldn't get an attack of opportunity until it's turn.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh no! Token collide.
Oh, yeah, there's walls there.
There we go. No, it was colliding with yeah.
With the walls.
That's right. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Up next,
Panic! She just screams past Astrid. Panic!
Sausagen. It clambers up as up and around Whisper as it climbs up the deck as she caught him while it was scrambling up. And it is going to do a bite as well as a stab. Okay. So the stab is going to miss. Unfortunately, the bite was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And that is going to be not too bad. 6 damage to Whisper. Bites aren't too terrible. And up next is the turtle. So this dragon turtle, it moves up to your ship, and as it swims up, it just slams into the side of it. And at this point, it's just trying to do damage to your ship, which is still doing okay. Kurzak's been trying every night, but he needs to get a little better. But first attack, I should say. I ain't gonna do it. It's gonna miss. And it's gonna take a bite at your ship on the second now. That's also gonna miss. Lucky you all, the ship gets jostled a bit. You feel it start to list, but it seems to right itself. Zillajarn! Look at that beautiful boy. He comes up and he's gonna help Watcher Core. And he's gonna take his long sword and his shield. He's wearing some chainmail, and he swings out at this gentleman and gets a 19, which will hit. Damn, does 10 damage.
Nice.
He just sort of runs forward, lets out a battle cry, and just comes forward, longsword overhead, and just cuts down. Horrible form. But sort of caught the Sohagan by surprise, as it was more concerned with you. And then we have Taj.
Yeah, I am going to hit the guy in front of me with a firebolt.
Eason?
Please.
Yeah, go for it. It's like just making up to the deck now, trying to climb.
Hold on. 12.
A 12 is just enough.
All right. 18.
18 damage. Ba-boom.
And then I would like to move up here with Azric, if I may.
Go too
I
far.
don't know why it was not letting me do it.
I'll do
This
it.
is token collide.
There's a lot of like hidden walls and shit on here that I can get rid of at a later
I want to
date.
be on the other side of Azric, if that's
Sure.
okay. Yeah, there. Perfect.
Alrighty. As you let loose this firebolt into this thing, it just erupts in flames and is engulfed and is doing the stop, drop, and roll on the ship. It looks like a crispy shark man at the moment. And speaking of crispy shark man, oh, this is this one though. I think I did them out of order last time. That's okay. So he'll clamber up on the ship, not looking great, just sort of clutching their side, just all burnt through. Looks around at the battle, sees a cluster of 3 up there, and just runs towards Emmy. She's kind of on her own, and does a stab and a bite. The stab is a 15 to your AC for Emmy.
Sorry, say that one more time.
15 to hit.
Oh yeah, it hits. Yeah, it hits.
4 damage from the spear, and then the bite is also going to hit you,
Okay.
and you will take 3 additional.
Okay.
So you get a little stabby, and then a bite from the Sahuagin as they're sort of clambering up, taking the unassuming one by themselves. Trying to maybe get an easy meal. Speaking of Emmy,
Let's go. I'm going to look around at the crew who hasn't gone yet, either Azric or Core.
correct.
And Core has his big sharp stick with him.
Yes,
Does that have reach on it?
it does.
I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Core.
And
Okay.
big in that boy.
He is now the swollest of all of you.
So he's large now.
Yeah, Emily will just turn to Core and just be like, Core, use this big stick. And now you're enlarged. So your size is doubled and your weight is multiplied by 8. Jesus. And you're now large, I think. And
Does it affect my speed?
no, but you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. And your weapons grow to match. And the attacks deal an extra d4 damage.
Holy shit.
So yeah.
So wait,
Hey,
so does that mean my reach goes from 10 to 20 now?
I don't think so, but that's what I was curious about. Because your weapon is now doubled in size. So maybe?
Holy shit, I could just do like one
So,
cleave and like climb.
you still have reach of 10 feet because your weapon grows with you, but you're also large now, so you have a larger area you can get that 10 feet from, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So yes, but no. Okay, got it.
and it does extra damage anyway, right? So
D4.
Yeah, an extra d4. So, and then after I cast that, I'm going to bonus action turn into a... Nope, I'm going to jump off the boat into the water.
Okay.
I can't do that. You're going to have to do it for me.
Okay.
But I want to be
But-
behind the turtle, not under the... Well, I guess it's not attacking the sails. I can be under the sails. I'm going to turn into a giant octopus once I'm in the water.
Okay.
And I don't know, taunt it. Free action, taunt it. I don't know. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. You are a giant octopus in the
Well-
water as you dive off the ship, as you change midair and...
I want to look like a target for it. That's the goal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Azric.
Oh, it changed everything.
yep.
Hemi, what the bloody hells are you doing? I'm gonna try to steer the ship away from the big old turtle.
Okay.
You know I can catch up with the boat if need be, by the way. This is not the first time I've been able to catch up with the boat. So
I yelled at the gunning crew to fire cannons
Mm-hmm.
at the
Alrighty.
turtle.
So the crew, they will get they'll get a turn next. If you want to use your action, yeah, because hold on, let's go over some rules for boat stuff.
Oh yeah, we have the captain now. Amazing.
So for ships in combat, as the captain, if you want to use your action to do some things, you can. So as your action, any of the officers can do what's called take aim, and a weapon within 10 feet of you is going to have advantage on the next attack roll.
All right.
And for this case, your ship does have cannons, and your crew's gonna be loading for this round. They're not quite ready yet. That's why Whisper yelled at them. So next round they should be ready. And then essentially, if the dragon turtle is in a decent range of the guns, they could try it, but it's probably not going to be more than one at a time
Got it.
because it's right
Yes.
up on the ship. So
I will try to position the ship to get a better firing angle.
gotcha. The ship can do that on its turn.
Yeah,
So do I
that's cool.
do I give that action to get advantage?
To take aim, if you would like. Yep.
Yeah, I will take aim.
Okay.
What's the range on the cannons again?
Several hundred feet,
Yes.
1,000 maybe. So
That's a long way.
you take aim will be next turn. You can do a normal turn now.
Okay.
For you.
I'll blast some Eldritch Blast next
Go
to the
for it.
Swaggin near a Whisper. 19 hit? No, sorry, 18.
That definitely hits. Which one do you go after?
The one above Whisper.
Okay.
And then does a what is it? 15 hit.
Yes.
Okay. First blast does 11 damage.
It's
The
dead.
second one does 9.
It died on the first one.
Oh.
So you loose this one that's crispy and just the Eldritch Blast just consumes it. And it is no more.
Okay. Oh, then the 9 will go to the one in front of her.
All right, this one's looking pretty bad too.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So for now, in this case, your ship, its movement, is about the same as what the Dragon Turtle can move, like in like combat square by square. So as far as like running away, you could try. There is another maneuver a captain can do. It's called full speed ahead, to give your ship some more speed. But you're unsure if that's a viable plan, because this is what these turtles do. They attack ships and they eat whatever's on them. So
Yeah, my plan is to get the cannons in a better position to maybe blast that thing to drive it off.
Yep. So what we can do is, as opposed to rotating everyone and everything on the ship at once, I might just rotate the things in the water because it'll be vastly easier. So
That makes sense.
what we'll do is you basically line it up with 2 cannons. We'll call that.
Okay. Beautiful.
Because yeah, I'm thinking of like, because like if I rotate the ship, then all the tokens stay there and they don't rotate with it. It's be a nightmare. So this is good. We'll just rotate the sea around the ship. Core.
Yes.
So the world does
Okay.
revolve around us.
Core's like looking at his hands and size, and he's just kind of like laughs to himself at this increased strength, power.
Mhm.
And he is going to use his size to move past people to come around the mast. I think I can get roughly right there.
That
That's
would
20.
cost 10, 15,
With my being large.
25. Yeah, you have to be 2 size categories or more to be able to move through people freely. That's still going to cost you your movement stuff. So
Okay, so I can't move that far.
yeah, that'd be like 35 from where you are.
Okay. Well, let's say. Where was I at? Right
The red circle.
here. All right, I gotta think. Let me measure this out here. You know what? That's fine. I'm going to. Actually, I'm gonna. Can I squeeze into about here? Or sorry. Squeeze
Yeah, where are
into
you
about-
trying to go? And I'll let you know. Because pretty much all this area, there's not enough room for you because you need 2x2. So if you're trying to get
Okay.
over here, you got to go all the way around.
I should be okay where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm going to channel divinity, my oath of conquest.
Okay.
So they each creature that I can see within 30 feet. So I think this even affects the turtle, or are they farther than 30?
I'll allow it.
If not, I can move closer to that side of the boat. It doesn't
No,
matter.
you're good.
And they have to make a DC. What is it? DC 13 Wisdom save, or be
Gotcha.
frightened of me for 1 minute.
Okay. The Sahuagin right next to you failed. The one in front of Whisper succeeded. Nope, that one failed. Sorry. And the dragon turtle succeeds.
Dang it, that's the one I want.
So these two are scared.
Dang it. Okay. That's fine. You just see him clutch
It's a good try.
his symbol of the Twilight King and just shouts something like, I don't know, fear the might of the Twilight King, and
Lotus
like an
King.
aura bursts out. With that done, then
The Lotus King, jeez.
that on his name?
The High Warden told you to get your stuff right, man.
What's his name?
The Lotus King.
Yeah.
Bless the Lord.
What did I say?
The Twilight King.
Okay.
The Twilight King. Father of the Twilight Princess.
Edward.
Yeah.
That's fine. That fits with course.
Yeah.
Okay, then that guy, both of them are scared of me.
Yeah. They have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of their fear is within line of sight.
And then I will use my action then, because that does not cost an action, I don't think. Right?
I believe your channel divinity does.
Oh, it does. You can.
Yeah, it's your action for
Oh,
your
then.
conquering presence.
Oh. Then never mind.
Okay.
I don't think I can do anything else unless I wanted to move. So. Yeah, I'll just stay put.
Alrighty. Top of the round. You see two more sausagens
Dang it.
climb up.
How'd I know? I should have waited.
And they'll roll their initiative now. Whisper is going to stab this one in front of her that's frightened. Gonna hit him. He's gonna do 9 damage, which I think is gonna be enough to take this guy out. She swipes her shadow sword through the shark man, cleaving through him. And then she looks around and then just moves forward as surround this one. And next is this gentleman. It's going to climb up, make their way over here, stab at you. The stab, I think, is actually going to hit you. It's a 21.
Yeah. I feel like in this form I should be saying, "Oh, you're approaching me." Instead of running away, you're coming closer. That's a JoJo reference for anybody that's new.
7 piercing damage. And then it's going to try and bite you.
Merely a flesh wound.
But the bite does not work out well for that one.
How much damage?
7 piercing. Cooter!
Okay.
Marvelous. Can I just have this thing right here do a Constitution saving throw?
For what reason?
Purposes.
The dragon turtle?
Yes.
Gotcha. What you casting?
Vortex warp.
Constitution saving throw. The dragon turtle. Okay, they rolled a natural 20 for 28.
Wow.
Of course it fucking did. Of course it fucking did. Oh my god. Okay, and then Cooter's just gonna like run over here. Hang on.
It's a dragon and a turtle, so
5. How much? So I can go another 25, right? Yeah. Like there.
gotcha.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Of course it did.
Up
I'm
next.
sad now.
Up next is this Swaggin.
I love these graphics.
I'm so glad I found that mod, man. So much better than the old thing I had.
It's like I'm playing a video game.
Right, it's like a JRPG type thing.
Yeah.
This one scrambles over to Cooter as he sees her break off from the deck. It's gonna stab and bite. The stab is a 15, which I think misses your hard shell.
Yes, it does. Should have known better.
And its bite misses as well.
She just screams at it. This is authentic turtle armor.
Dragon turtle.
You fraud.
I thought you were gonna say you frog, but I was like, okay. Since y'all are relatively leaving the turtle alone, other than the big octopus, it's going to swipe a claw at the octopus. Natural 1. It's going to try and bite the ship. Let's see. I believe that's gonna hit the ship. If I can only find all my notes. I didn't expect this to happen. It's not a popular belief. No, it does hit the hull. Sorry, I'm like all over the place with these notes. So ships are hard, y'all. The ship takes $15 damage, which I think is just enough to hit the threshold.
That's not good.
On the hull. So you feel the hull just kind of rock as this thing bites into it, and you notice as you're looking on, Emmy, that it bites the ship, grabs hold, and you see literal lightning come out of its mouth as it damages the hull. And then it's gonna claw
No.
at the ship.
No.
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 Claw's gonna hit.
It can do 2 claw attacks. I thought it clawed me.
It can do 2. I just forgot to last round.
Dang.
And the claw is not enough to breach the hull, so it slashes it again, but the ship just sort of rocks.
The claw.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, Zillajarn is going to help out his friend Core.
Surprised he hasn't ray of sickness yet after that initial jostle.
He doesn't know how. A 13 will hit. Long dice. Another 10 damage. Jeez, Core. I mean, not Core. Jeez, Zillajarn. do better, Core. I'm just kidding. Okay. Come on now. Don't do that. Do this. There you go. Yeah, so Core lays into this guy and hits him right into the shoulder, cracks through one of the shells as its shoulder piece is just smashed into, and takes a mighty sword blow.
Yeah.
Taj.
I am going to put my like arms out like this and just kind of like channel and hum for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like push out and I throw fireball at
Alrighty.
the young dragon turtle.
Oh.
Humming helps. That's, I mean, last time when Bun rolled hit points, she hummed and got a max on her die. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. It gets a 16. Yep, 16. So it's going to take half damage. And you're not going to like this next part.
It's immune to fire.
It's not immune.
Wait, my math? Thought I was calculating, but it wasn't calculating. Hold on. I was pushing the buttons. Oh, my numlock's not on. That's why I'm like, what
I hate
is
when it
happening?
happens.
I don't know if my computer. There we go. I was like, literally, what is happening right now?
I'm sorry I've cursed you all. Chat don't even know.
So it would be a 32.
32. It
I don't
saves,
know
so
what
it
32
takes
is halved.
halved. So it would take 16. That's also
Now
going
it
to be.
takes none.
That's also going to be halved. The dragon turtle is resistant to fire damage. So as you see your fireball come down on the turtle, it sort of shifts in the water faster than you would expect. This big ass turtle, it uses its large claws and just pushes water to sidestep, and then it sort of hits a glancing blow on the turtle, and you see the fireball just turn into steam quickly as the shell sort of just dissipates the fire.
I yell out to everybody. The thing in the water does not take fire very well. Do not use fire. It is not good. And then I say where I am.
Okay. Up next, this Sahwagan. It is going to attack Core.
He's scared of me.
He is very scared of you.
Oh, I thought that meant he wouldn't attack me.
They can't move closer to you, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I knew there was something about it.
But you've been hit, right? In this battle.
Yeah.
You see that as soon as blood is drawn, that all of the Sahwagan look to you. Like it's a feeding frenzy. Blood in the water.
That's fine.
But they miss
Let them come.
with their spear, and they miss with their bite.
Stupid sausagein.
Emmy.
Okay, so Emmy is going to. First, I'm a giant octopus.
Yes.
I'm going to use my tentacles attack.
Uh-huh.
So it has a 15-foot reach and one target. And it is that's not gonna. That's an 8 to hit. Wait. I should have used inspiration. Can I use inspiration? Is it too late?
You can do it.
I meant to. That's not much better, but that's okay. 12 to hit.
The dragon turtle?
Yeah.
Miss.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Azric.
All right. Do I need to stay at the helm?
No.
Okay.
No. Unless you want to, you can still use your action or do whatever. This is the time where if you wanted to take aim, it would be beneficial since they're going to be loaded.
Oh, then okay. I will take aim.
Okay.
To get advantage on the cannon.
So to take aim, it's a weapon within 10 feet of you. So you'll have to get closer to a cannon that you want to take aim with.
Okay. I see. I will do right here. I'm colliding.
Just go, yeah.
This?
Just go around it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, beautiful. There.
All right. So that one will get the take aim. Cool. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Up next is the boat. And I am guessing you would like them to fire.
Yes, please fire.
All right. That's 2 cannons. If one of you would roll a d20 and then somebody else roll a d20.
Sure. I'll do one.
Okay.
One with advantage.
Yes, you can roll your advantage one and then somebody else roll the normal one.
I'll roll a normal one.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
What'd you roll? What was it?
2.
That's gonna miss.
Sorry, team. I let you down again.
That's why I didn't roll.
That's all right, Q-Tip, because I critted, baby. Natural 20.
Very nice.
Woo!
So the cannon that Kuda rolled for goes off, and then it would have hit, but as the dragon turtle had dodged part of the fireball, it goes off into the sea. But as the other cannon crits, I need you to roll 3d12.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Uh, 25.
Ooh, so you're gonna do 61 turtle damage.
Hold the phone.
So these 2 cannons just go off, and this one strikes into the hard shell, and it actually penetrates through it. This turtle looks pissed.
Uh-oh. Maybe that's not a good thing.
Core.
Okay. Well, all right. I got 2 sausages around me, so
That you do.
I'm gonna go for this guy here. I'm just gonna turn to him and try to cleave him in half. See if it lands. Oh yeah, that'll hit. It's a 17 on the dice.
And it's this one that you're surrounding?
No, the other one.
Oh, this one over here. Gotcha. Yeah, 17 does hit.
So that is, let's see. Find my D10. And you know what? Well, do I have to call out smite before?
You sure don't. You can call smite. I think after you roll your attack.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's do a Divine Smite first
Mhm.
level. And wait, I get a D4 from being big, right?
Yes.
I might
Being a
not.
biggin.
I might not. Nah, just ensure it's
So you're rolling a D10 and then a D4 plus whatever
D10,
stuff
plus. I think it's 2d8.
for your smite.
I think, right? Extra 2d8. I'm trying.
We're
I'm
doing
still. I haven't
first
used
level?
this yet. So
Just 2d8.
Yeah. Okay. On d8s. Okay. I just want it dead.
Yep. And then add 3 out to all this.
Yeah.
What does it look like when Core smites with a glaive?
So as he brings the blade down, you see sort of this shimmering blue energy build up on the blade. And when he cleaves, the blade cleaves through, and then there's this burst of that same color blue energy in the same, like, just down this slice where he hit. That's, sorry, he was 16 damage
16 damage.
on that guy.
Yeah. So he strikes down, and it tries to feebly block with its spear, and it instantly pulls away from its hand and gets cleaved right across the chest. Still alive for now.
Oh. That's fine. Because I can attack again. Let's do another roll. That's 16 plus number. 16 plus 6 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, this one's just going to be a normal. That's going to be another 5 damage on top of that.
5 damage. Did you roll your D4?
Oh,
Being
no, I
big?
didn't. D4. So 7 damage total.
You're welcome. Because that is enough to finish the job.
Thanks.
As you cleave them just like you intended, as they are no
And-
more.
I still have a bonus action because of my polearm master.
You sure do, sir.
So after I finish cutting that guy into 4 parts,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna swing around, and you just see him with the opposite end of the weapon, the blunt end, try to jam it into the head of the other guy next to him.
Mhm.
Let's see. It's gonna be an 18.
That definitely hits.
Okay, and a D4. Is it straight D4?
Yep.
For damage. All right.
Yep, I believe so.
It's only 1.
And I think you get 4 more. It's just you're enlarged.
Oh, right. So 4 damage total.
4 total. You
Yeah.
cleave through another one.
Cleave
So
through
you-
with the blunt end. You just see
Yeah,
him
sorry. Yeah.
like jab behind him, and the end of the blunt end of the pole just goes straight through his head.
Just smashes him. Looks like a pug.
Yeah.
A smash nose shark man. Alrighty.
Ah, that D4 is coming in clutch, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's because you're so large.
Yeah.
All right. Anything you'd like to do?
I mean, small.
I think that's it. I might reposition to here if I can fit there. Nope, that's not where I want to be. There.
Alrighty. Top of the round.
Whisper looks pretty cool, man.
More
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
I was just thinking I need to draw Whisper, so maybe next stream.
Mhm.
Mm.
This sausageon climbs up, and it makes way for the first person it sees, which is Taj. And it's gonna spear, which 14. Does that hit you, Taj?
I have a question about the blood frenzy or whatever that they have. Does that only affect the ones that were present when I got hurt? Or is it all of them when they come?
The blood frenzy, it's a mechanic to where if you don't have all your hit points, they roll advantage on you.
Oh, okay.
Feeding frenzy. So Taj, you're gonna take 6 piercing damage. And it's gonna bite you and hit you as well. So you'll take a total of 10 piercing damage.
A total of 10?
Yes. So 6 and 4.
Okay. I was like, I already took the 6
Sorry.
out, so I was like, what does that math?
Yeah.
Girl math.
I don't
Alrighty.
math well.
So it's Whisper's turn now. She's gonna shimmy over here and attack this sausageon. I can't stop saying it now. But she's gonna miss against this one. She comes around and then goes to swipe at the Sahuagin and then sees Cooter there and like pulls, and then that causes her to miss her attack against it.
Don't hold back on account of me. I'm a strong lady.
Strong, independent turtle.
Yes.
Alrighty. And it's okay, my map crashed, so I don't know who's next, but I'll tell you in a second.
I think it's Cooter.
Yes.
Alright. I'll get it back up to date whenever I get this running again. So Cooter, it's your turn, so what would you like to do?
She will just glare at the big turtle thing and just ray of sickness right in its face hole.
On the dragon turtle?
Yes.
Oh no.
Gotcha. Go for it. It's Constitution save? Or do you roll? I don't remember.
I just roll and make a saving throw for other
That's right.
stuff.
Other
Yeah.
things.
Yes. Additional damage. Oh, 26.
26 will hit.
Marvelous.
The way you said, oh, like it was a bad thing.
No, I was just trying to girl math.
Math is hard.
Yes. 5.
5 total.
Yeah. It's sad.
How?
That's why I
Alrighty.
never use these dice. I shouldn't have done it.
No worries. Alrighty, 5 damage. Sorry, I'm still trying to get my stuff together.
Hey, why does it say my bonus action is 2-weapon fighting? When you take the action and attack with a light melee weapon.
That
you're
doesn't
holding
apply to
one
you. Everyone technically has that ability if they have 2 weapons.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, so you said 5 damage. It needs to make a con save.
Yes.
15 plus a 21.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
very constitutional.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
All right, and that
Also,
attack. Go ahead.
what were you going to say? That attack what?
It hits the shell. It sort of sizzles the shell, and it was effective. It just this dragon troll is just pissed.
Yeah. And also, I believe that I can bonus action my healing word.
Not because you casted Ray of Sickness. So you
Oh,
can't.
hang on. Bonus action. Yes, exactly right.
If you'd used a
Never mind.
cantrip and then did that, you could.
Yes. Correct.
Alrighty. Up next. Or is there anything else you wanted to do? Move or?
No, I will stand right here.
Alrighty. Sahwagan climbing up. Moves up towards Taj.
Oh dear.
Spears Taj. This one is gonna hit. I've rolled 219 so far with these fishmen against you, Taj. So the spear does 3 piercing. It's gonna bite you. I don't think a 9 is gonna hit you though.
No.
Yep. So just that total and the first hit, 3 piercing, I believe is what I said. Alrighty. Up next is this one. Have any of you all between Cooter or Azric been hit yet?
No.
I have not.
All right. It's going to go after Whisper. It is going to hit Whisper. It is going to do 5 piercing damage. And it's going to try and bite her. It's going to bite her. And do 3 more. As it just sees the blood and just starts going nuts. Savagely attacking.
Oof.
Dragon Turtle is upsetty spaghetti with this general region of the ship. I think because of its fireball shenanigans. So it's going to, let me do some measuring real quick. Here we go.
If it moves, do I get an attack of opportunity?
You sure will.
Cool.
It's going to move up next to the boat here.
Can I use one of my basic attacks for that? I don't understand how that works as an animal.
You would.
Okay, so don't move it yet, just FYI.
Well,
Because if my attack lands, I can grapple it.
okay, go for it. It's going to try and move, but you can try and hit it.
Okay.
Go,
I'm
Emmy.
gonna do it.
I believe.
Oh, 19 plus 5.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hey.
he's gonna take 2d6 bludgeoning,
Mm-hmm.
or plus 3, so that's gonna be 14 bludgeoning.
14 bludgeons.
Okay. And
And it
then
stays put.
if he's a creature, he's grappled. And
They are a creature.
and the target is restrained, and I can't use my tentacles on another target, and it doesn't say when they can try to escape, I guess on their turn, and the escape DC is 16. So he can't move this turn. I wanted to give Moobs a Godzilla / something monster fight, so we're doing it.
Okay,
Yes, let
so
them
it can't move, so it's just going to do it from here.
Owning?
What's that?
Am I gonna die?
Bad things happen when there's a cone.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I thought I'd be able to save you all, but
Actually, I think it makes more sense because you stopped it. So it's just going to turn around and
yeah, fight me!
go after you all. So this is going to hit
Me and Big Core.
Emmy, Core, and Zillajarn.
Uh-oh,
And you can
not
see as it
Zillajarn.
goes to move
He
and you
dies.
wrap its tentacle around it and keep it from moving. And as it turns back to look at you, you see just
Oh, I want to grab
billowing-
its head and turn its head back around. Like, no.
Mhm. You
Focus on
see
me.
steam pouring out of its mouth, out of its nostrils, and it uses its steam breath against you,
Steam?
against Core, against Zillajarn, and against the ship.
Okay.
Do I have to make a saving throw?
Each of you make a saving throw.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this.
Smart man. Smart
it-
man.
A dex?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Okay, sorry.
Is
Okay.
this an attack roll or an ability check or anything like that?
Your friends are making saving throws.
But like the creature,
No.
it just is like automatic, like fireball.
Yep.
All right, con save. Let's go.
Your ship's gonna make a Constitution save.
14?
14 fails.
Shit.
Then I fail too.
I'll also go ahead and roll to see if I drop the big enlarge.
Your ship
Was-
fails too.
Luckily, you're still enlarged.
Is there a way to give ship advantage with inspiration?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Or, you know what? Hey, it's your it's your inspiration. You can give it to the ship.
Yeah, I'll give it to the ship.
Alrighty.
Chip is so inspired. You
I'll
polished it extra good earlier.
let someone else roll. I shouldn't have rolled the first time. One of you all roll for the ship.
How many
Okay.
rolls are we doing?
Just roll 1d20.
7.
Why are we
Alrighty.
letting Nina?
Yeah, why did y'all
Yeah,
let me
Nina,
know?
stop.
You all. They said
I
you
thought we had,
all.
I thought we had advantage. So, do we roll another?
No, I rolled 1.
Oh, but you said yours shouldn't have counted.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, you can roll it again. That's fine. You count mine.
I think moves should roll one.
Okay.
Go for it.
I rolled worse than Nina, so.
Gotcha. The ship fails.
Just kidding.
The ship fails. Okay, so VS failed, or not VS, but Core. We're not hitting VS. We're not shooting steam at you through the internet. Core failed. Emmy failed.
Like
Ship
to see you
failed.
Try.
Zillajarn.
I hope you guys wanted to get a new ship after this.
Zillajarn succeeded.
Oh, nice.
You got a
Good man.
19. He sees this thing and just holds his shield up and just prays.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Are we
One
gonna lose the
moment.
ship and Zillajarn and
No, Zildjian made it. We're fine.
okay. So scared right now. I'm so scared.
I feel so useless against this thing. Don't be the hero, Kuta. Don't try to be the hero.
I would like for each of you that failed, you will take 42 fire damage. If you succeeded, you will take half.
How much
Wait,
was
that
it?
wasn't me, that was the boat. Right.
42?
Azric, you seemed to let's see here. Actually, no, not Azric. Hold on. Yeah, because you're not in this.
Confused.
Sorry, one moment. I'm very confused. So yeah.
I think I rolled for the ship.
And you roll for the ship. Yep. So the ships, let me do the ship real quick. Take the 42. So if you fail, you take 42. If you succeed, you take 21.
21.
Let's see. The ship doesn't seem to take as much damage as you think it does. As it should. Alrighty. Okay, and that should be it. So Zillajarn is miraculously still alive. Thanks to his shield. Speaking of Zillajarn,
Bad does he look, though?
very bloodied. Very bloodied. She just peels his shield away from him and looking worse for wear. He just yells, "We've got to kill that thing or do something. I don't know if we can stand another one of those."
Oh no.
And he's gonna dash and try and help out Taj, who's on her own over here, but that's as far as he can go.
Why you move?
Can you tell me how much damage Emmy took? I didn't.
42.
42. Okay. Am I still about this?
Taj.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, can I do a regular spell and I have Misty Step prepped as a bonus action? Can I do both?
If your action is a cantrip.
If the action is a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me think. That changes what I was gonna do. Well, no, it's fine. I want to do Dissonant Whispers on the dragon turtle.
Mm-hmm. Also, I left Bucket here. I didn't ask you where Bucket was going to go, but he might have become steam crabbed after that, unless you want him to go somewhere else.
42 damage.
He's steamed crab. I think he's steamed. Yeah,
Poor Bucket.
he would have been around that area regardless. So we'll go with it. Yep. And I saw him. It was on me for not moving him. I knew he was there. So
He's not going to come back to your summon.
Dissonant Whispers.
he's gonna be real unhappy.
So wisdom saving throw for the dragon turtle. Natural 1.
Nice.
6.
12.
Gotcha. 12 psychic damage.
And he has to move as far away from me as his speed will allow.
I don't think he can because he's restrained by the octopus.
Oh, dang it. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. They do take the 12 damage. Here, let me put an icon on this dude.
Yeah, I forgot. Dang it.
Restrained. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Emmy.
Unless, or no, never mind. It's fine.
Actually, I do have a question about your thing, Emmy. Do they have to save from that? Or is it just until...
It has to try to like escape, and it's a escape DC 16 Scrabble.
Got you. So they would have to use their action to try and do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Just making sure it didn't end, because if it
That's
ended,
why I really.
yeah, if it ended, then it would have moved. But that's okay. You probably saved Azric and Taj's life and Cooter's life.
Yeah.
Okay. Emmy, your turn.
Okay. I want to maintain grapple. Chat says I can't. What size am I?
Doesn't
what size
matter.
is it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. We're just going with it.
Yes.
I thought it was different since it's an octopus. It just auto.
Nope. You just worry about the game here. So.
Okay. Let's see. So, but yeah, I am a giant octopus, so pretty big. So I don't want to ungrapple it. It's continuing to grapple. It's not an action. Can I take the dodge action while I grapple it?
If you want.
Or can I try to pull it away from the ship? That'd be best.
You could. If you move someone that's grappled, you're going to move half your speed, so you can start dragging it away.
That's fine. I want to try and move it just like away from the ship, like straight
Sure.
away from it. What do I roll for that in athletics?
Just move.
Oh, I just move. It just
Mhm.
happens. Okay. I don't know how to move the turtle. So let's see.
Just move you.
5, 10, 15. Use it's half my movement, so it'd be about there.
There you go.
And then I want to take the dodge action because that was just my movement, right?
Yep.
So I'm guessing I can dodge it while grappling. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm dodging my meaty bits. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Azric.
All right. I'm gonna cast Shatter
Mm-hmm.
over by the turtle.
Gotcha.
That's not gonna hurt Emmy's tentacles, is it?
No.
Okay.
You can
Needs.
pinpoint accuracy, put it where you want.
I'll do it over ears.
Thank you.
Okay, and then it needs to make a con save DC 15.
Let's see. 17.
All right, it takes half of this.
Mm-hmm. This is very constitutional.
I figured. I was hoping, but 4, 8. Total is 20, so it takes 10.
10 damage. Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do?
Just tell the crew to fire cannons. Well, I guess they have to reload this round. Prep for another barrage.
Gotcha. We'll be loading up. Getting the cannons ready for next time. Core.
Okay. Ooh. Core's looking crispy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Bless
Ooh.
on at first level
Mm-hmm.
on Emmy, on Hooter,
My God, thank you.
and on and on Azric.
Oh.
So I think I can do 3 on level 1. Yeah,
Yep. I'm gonna put
as long as
these
I can
little,
see them in range.
yeah, these little blessed boys on y'all. Little,
So you get your D4 on to attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah, blessed. Feeling blessed.
And I'm going to, as a bonus action, if I think I can do this. I don't know. Maybe this spells I'm not sure of, but it says I can cast spiritual weapon as a bonus.
yeah, you can. But you had cast bless, so you can't. So in order to cast a leveled spell that is a bonus
That's
action,
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
why I was
can't-
asking.
yeah.
Okay,
So I
that
worked it
makes
out in my
sense.
head out loud. So
That makes sense.
okay.
And what I'm gonna do is, let's see, how many feet is this? I'm gonna swing. Oops. I'm going to jaunt down here 10 feet,
Uh huh.
and then I'm going to jaunt the remaining 20. Or sorry, I'll go 15 to here, and
Mhm.
then I will stay there.
Okay. Up next, the Sahuagin. It's gonna try and attack Taj. So as it tries to hit you with a spear, Taj, Zillajarn basically uses his shield to deflect. And they have disadvantage. So they're only gonna do an 8 or sorry, a 5 to hit.
Hmm.
And then they'll try and bite you. One of them will hit, so you're going to take 5 piercing total. And Whisper is going to slice at this Sahuagin and is going to hit. So she will do her Shadow Blade. It's 13 damage. And sneak attack. Jesus.
That's right. I forgot she has. Yeah.
Get it, girl.
32 damage.
Why not piss her off? Jeez.
This Sahuagin
Slaughtered.
is just sliced with this shadow blade, and you just see this sort of dark cut along their belly as it sort of oozes shadow out of it, and they just crumple on the
The
deck.
Sahuagin is now a salami.
Yep. And she is gonna do she runs up here and sees kind of what's going on, and they're surrounding Taj, and she's like, what are you, get out of here, we got this. Cooter. She's trying to help her new friend, her new wizard friend.
Cooter's gonna run over here. Cooter's gonna run over here. And she's gonna cast Aid
Oh.
on spell bolsters my allies with toughness and resolve. Target's maximum hit points and current hit points increase by 5.
So choose 3 people.
So which is Taj.
Mm-hmm.
And Zillijan wasn't doing too well, I believe. And Whisper, because she's closest to the people swibbity swiping.
Gotcha. So you all gain 5 HP. So that's really, so Taj, you gain 5 HP. And then just remember that your maximum HP is also increased by 5
Temporarily.
Yeah,
for the whole
it's
day.
like
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for like
Cool.
8 hours or something.
Yeah, 8
Yeah,
is
8 hours.
fantastic.
Oh.
It's one of my favorites. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do, Cooter?
I think that's all I've got currently.
Alrighty.
Maybe I'll just mosey on just next to Whisper over there so I can just
I'll just drag you over there.
Yes, thank you.
The Sahuagin, this one is gonna doesn't know which one to go after, so she's gonna go one each. She's gonna try and bite Taj. And we'll miss. What an awful roll. I got an 8 with advantage. And then he's gonna spear Zillijarn, and he's gonna spear the hell out of him. For actually just 2 damage. Wow. Good job, Shark Man. Up next is the Dragon Turtle. So they're restrained.
They're grappled.
Grappled or restrained? That matters.
Grappled. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's grappled. It's grappled.
Okay.
Okay, no, it says both.
Grappled and restrained.
Yeah.
So they have disadvantage against you, and you have advantage against them.
Check Discord.
And they have disadvantage on dex saves. So the turtle looks over to you, and is not pleased with you dragging it away from its quarry.
Yeah.
So it's gonna try to whoop wholesale ass with disadvantage still. So first things first, it's gonna try and bite. Let's see. Does a 15 hit giant octopus?
Yes.
You will take.
But well, as I said, I'm using a dodge action, but it doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
because it was already a disadvantage. Yeah.
You will take 8 piercing and
Okay.
6 lightning for a total of
Oh, I'm no longer a giant octopus.
14. Okay.
I forget. Does the damage go through to me after?
Yes.
Okay, so it was how much? It was
14 total.
8 and then 14 total. Okay.
So you return to normal size.
Mhm.
And it is
Shrink
no longer
animation.
restrained.
Correct.
It's like Mario losing the mushroom.
And it's gonna move over and swipe at you twice.
I'm still technically dodging, I guess.
You are. So still disadvantage. So that does help you here. The claw, that is 12 to hit you.
That will exactly my AC.
Okay. You will take 11 slashing.
Okay.
The second claw, your dodge saved you from a natural 20, by the way.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But it still hits you.
Okay.
And you take 7 more slashing damage.
Okay.
And right. Zillajarn's turn. It is going to swipe at this one here. It's gonna hit. It's gonna do 7 damage. All right, that's for Zillajarn. Taj, your turn.
I am going to try and do Tasha's hideous laughter
Mhm.
at the dragon thing.
Okay. Let's see. Let me take a look. Creature of your choice that you can see within range. So I think you'll have to move to get into range.
Oh, I thought I
is
was
it?
in range.
No, I think
30?
you're just in. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just in circles. Messing with my brain. So let's see. This creature does have intelligence score. I believe that will matter for the spell. Alrighty, it's gonna make its wisdom save. That is 12. I think it's gonna fail.
Yeah.
So it falls prone in the water.
Just rolls over, belly up.
Yeah.
And then I say, do not hit it. It will not hurt us as long as you do not hit it and takes damage. To give us time to try and hit the baddies on the ship,
Yeah.
which I don't think I have anything else that I can do unless you will allow me to twin that spell.
Yeah.
With my-
It's your point, your sorcery points to go for it.
Yeah, I would like to twin it then, and like hit one of these guys. It's like on me or something. I don't know.
All
They're
right,
annoying.
this Sahagin is gonna roll wisdom. They're not very wise. In fact, they only get a 7. So this one is also ruffling in the most literal sense.
Yeah, that I guess I don't want them to take an attack of opportunity, so I'm gonna stay put.
This one won't. This one will if you move.
Yeah, no, it's
Gotcha.
fine. I just don't want to risk it.
Emmy, this turtle has gone belly up, and you hear like deep guttural noises from under the water that it's making.
That's kind of horrifying. If I were to turn into an octopus and re-grapple it, would it then no longer be affected by Taj's thing? I don't know how that works.
Damage. Taj told you that damage will wake it up.
So yeah, it's like it says in the thing
Okay.
specifically damage.
But I could try to not do my grapple attack and just do a normal grapple.
You could.
How
Also,
long
it's
is
like-
that last for, the hideous laughter? Is it just a turn?
It is for 1 minute, which is I believe 10 turns.
10
Could we,
rounds.
like, attempt
10
to
rounds.
move away and escape with the ship in that amount of time?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I can get back on the ship, if we can get away before it.
Yeah, yeah, theoretically.
Thinking holistically, a minute depends. There'd be a bit of a chase to see if it would catch back up with you.
I'm gonna get back on the ship. So I'm gonna use the. Oh, do I need to disengage since it's laughing? I guess not.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna get back on the ship. I think I can. If going up, it depends how much going up it takes. I just need to know if I have an action.
You're
left
on the
or
side
not.
of the ship, basically, or you have to dash to
Okay.
get all the way up.
Okay, I'll run over and climb onto the side of the ship, and then I would like to cast some healing on myself. I'm gonna do healing word, but I'm gonna do it at level. No, we'll do level 1. We'll do level
Level
1
a
for now.
lot.
So I'm just gonna get a D4. 6 healing. Okay, and that's my turn. Actually, that's a bonus action, isn't it?
It is.
What is the range on this? I don't think I can see anyone from here, so that's it. That's my turn.
Asric,
Oh, I could drink a healing potion
go for it.
too? Yeah, I'll do that.
That's a bonus action for you.
And I can't do both. Never mind, I'll just heal myself.
I'm gonna double blast this Hawakin.
All right, go for it.
All right, does an 18 hit?
It does.
All right, my first one will deal 12 damage.
12 damage. Looking real hurt.
All right, second attack is a 16.
And hits.
Takes 10 damage.
That one is exploded by your eldritchness. It did.
I'll move up over here next to Taj, and that should do it.
Alrighty. The unfortunates. What'd you like them to do?
Full speed ahead.
Okay. So your ship can move 35 feet per turn. The dragon turtle can move 40 feet per turn. So
But it's
depending on how long it stays asleep will determine whether you can escape or not. Or stays laughing, I will say, because
I
it
have a
makes saves.
Question about that too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There's a thing I want to do.
Okay, so they already said they're moving, so we're gonna move first, unless you have something else that's gonna.
I want to
Contradict
see if
that.
this can make us move faster. This would definitely be a DM
What is
question. Like, this is not a rules thing. I mean, it's beyond rules. I want to know if I can use warding wind to put more wind into our sails.
Does it say how fast the wind is?
20 miles per hour.
I will say what you can do with warding wind is I will treat it as though your ship has the wind. So instead of 35 feet, you would be able to move 50 feet.
Okay. It can last up to 10 minutes. So I'm just going to stand in the middle of the ship and concentrate on it.
Gotcha. So
it's around me, so I'll have to maybe.
So
get
core
up in the
goes to
sails.
normal size, right? Was that concentration?
Yes. Sorry,
So core, you're small again. Not literally small, but normal.
We're talking rounds. The ship has been getting. It spends the same time on a round as us.
Yeah.
So we have 10 potential.
Yeah. Give me a second. It's not your turn, Emmy. You can do that on your turn.
Oh, sorry. We're still in turn order. Okay.
So ship moves 35 feet.
It's fine.
I'm going to move this backwards 35 as though you're moving forwards to make my life easier. And that's all your ship is going to do, I'm assuming, so you don't fire at it to wake it up.
Correct.
Core, now your turn.
Okay, just a round related question.
Uh-huh.
So that thing's out of commission for, was it 10 rounds?
You have no idea because it can make saves.
Oh, it can. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm normal size again, right?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
You will be, though.
See how far I can move. Well, I'm kind of blocked. I will move here
Mm-hmm.
and do 15 points of lay on hands to myself.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So 15 as my action. Okay. And he's just gonna yell to Zildjarn. Zildjarn, come here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Whisper. She just sort of sachets forward, looks at Zildjarn, looks at Taj, looks at the Sahuagin that's rolling around on the deck and just like hysterically laughing. She looks at Taj, she's like, you want to take care of this or need a little healing?
If you want to put it out of its misery, you can.
I know. Alrighty, so that's gonna hit. Nine. Let me do some quick maths.
Yeah, just a note for the team. If you're within 10 feet of me, let me confirm this. Yeah, if you're within 10 feet of me, you all get a +2 to saving throws. Just FYI.
Okay. It helps that that creature's incapacitated, so she had advantage. She takes this shadowy blade and just kind of winks back at Taj using her line against her. She seems to do it all the time after Taj tells her to just take care of it. So she flips that blade in reverse and just stabs it down on the Sahuagin and does 25 damage with her sneak attack and her shadow blade.
Just like that.
And just obliterates that guy. Yeah, it was in a very nice position for a rogue to take care. take care of. Cooter.
Well, I don't want to touch that thing. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna squish through here. Yep, thank you.
And then she's gonna cast a healing word on Emmy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. An 8.
Thank you. It feels so good.
Yes. Maximum points.
I think that's all I can do.
Gotcha.
currently.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, you got rid of your gun that you had a while back. Okay.
It wasn't doing nothing.
So the reason why I asked is you could hold an action to trigger in case this thing stops laughing, but you would have to use probably a leveled spell, and that means if it stays laughing, then you lose the spell slot because you're holding it.
Yeah.
Okay. Up next, Turtle. It needs to make another wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Imagine if Granny still had a gun.
Oh man. It's a 24.
So
on
I'm
sale.
gonna use silvery barbs, which if they succeed on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, they have to re-roll and use the lower roll.
Perfect.
Ooh, yes.
Gotcha.
Nice, Mac.
Counter spell.
All right, let's try that. That's a 13 from Silvery Barbs. So that is
it
that's
fails
gonna
again.
stay laughing.
Let's go.
Yes, MVP right there.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, Dragon Turtle is just hilariously laughing. Zillajarn is gonna pull a potion out of his bag and chug the hell out of it. He's gonna get 6 HP back.
I also asked him to
Oh, that's right. And he will
come towards me.
step over to his commanding officer. Thank you for the reminder. I had already forgotten.
Mhm.
There's a lot going on.
Taj.
Oh, the boat doesn't get to go to run away.
The vote is lower in the turn order.
Oh yeah, I thought I just went, but I didn't just
No,
went.
yeah.
I think I have a healing potion that I will take.
Yeah.
Which is 2d4 plus 2.
That's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action that I don't want to do it. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Can
bonus
I
action
change
this
it to do
campaign.
it as an action?
Yeah, I'm realizing that it's kind of a punishment in some ways.
I need my bonus action. That's why.
Well, I'll let the whole party vote on it if you can choose action or bonus action.
We still have to pick.
You'd have to pick on your turn. I think we played around with the rule. I don't know if we implemented it that if you're
Oh yeah, it was the if it was a bonus action, you have to roll. If it was an action, you just get the full amount of the healing.
okay. We can
But I
do
don't
that
know.
if you all would like. And
I will do it as an action
Sure.
then to get the
Gotcha.
full amount.
Okay, I would have done that on my turn.
Yeah,
Two,
we
is
discussed
that
that
okay?
in our one of our previous Toma knowledge thing.
Oh, was I there? Ooh.
We talked at the beginning of the campaign, so if y'all want to do it, we can do it. It's just gonna work for everybody. So
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, it's just
I
it
would
was
just like my
the
bonus
action
action
economy
for-
was messing me up because I also need bonus actions. Just kidding. I don't have a potion. I thought I did, but I don't.
Oh, I have
Must
one.
have
I can
used
give you
it.
one.
okay.
I'll get it from you on my turn.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Tosh?
So all the baddies are dead.
Except for that big mamma jamma.
Yeah, no, I guess we'll just like stay on the ship and like help prep in a way that like helps us go faster, if that's a thing.
Since you are an officer of the ship, as the deck wizard is an officer, you can use on your action full speed ahead, which is one of the things I sent you all in chat from last week or the week before. So if you use your action, you can tell them full speed ahead and roll a d6 and multiply it by 5. And
okay, then I'll take back my healing.
Okay.
Because I don't really need it. So I'd rather do that.
Gotcha.
So roll a d6. You
could use your healing as a bonus action then.
No, I want my bonus action. That's the point.
Gotcha. we're all over the place here.
It's late. A lot's happened.
What do I get to add to it?
So you rolled what's your roll?
2.
Multiply by 5, so it can go an extra 10 feet when it moves.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that.
Gotcha. So help me remember that I can do that. Emmy, it's now your turn.
Okay. Now I'm gonna drop enlarge.
All right,
and I'm gonna
you were
go
small.
And then I'm gonna go to the middle of the ship behind the sails.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna cast Warding Wind and stand just so to where it's like blowing into the sails.
I'll say you are gonna go.
My recruiter is. I think it's like 20 feet around me.
Right there.
Cool. Let's go. And I will cast one use of that, but I can do another use of it if we need. But it lasts.
Is that a concentration?
Let me look. It should be, yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right, you were concentrating on that. You are blowing wind in the sails, giving your ship the wind. So now the ship can move 60 on its turn. Azric.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Azric's gonna assess people's wounds and is gonna move up to Emmy and use my healing hands.
Oh, thank you.
Wounds.
Oh.
Heal 7, Emmy.
Ooh, okay, now I'm looking pretty good.
Surprisingly,
Thank
it
you.
still works.
Oh, didn't think about that.
Oh.
Onto the boat. By the way, this was Blaze. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing your people over here. They're fighting a dragon turtle. So fun times. Everybody go give them a follow if you haven't.
I almost died.
So there's the plan to come sail away without them.
Yes.
Gotcha. So you can move 60. Alrighty. Once that turtle gets off the screen, then that is all she wrote.
Okay.
I will say that you were able to escape. That's how we usually do it.
God, imagine if the Constitution wasn't so high and I could have just teleported it off the map.
Cool.
How's Zildjarn's wounds looking now?
He's looking roughed up, but he's feeling better. He's not 100%, but he's able to fight if he needs to.
Okay. I'm gonna approach him and put my hand on his shoulder and say, "You've done well, Initiate. I'm glad you're still here." And I'm just gonna give him 10 points of lay on hands.
He's looking very good now, and he's like, "Thank you, sir. Not many people can say they fought a dragon turtle and walked away."
We're not out of the woods yet.
Right.
Pray that that thing stays out of commission.
Indeed, Lotus King, please spare us.
Yeah, Lotus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst paladin ever.
Amazing.
I literally have that in like his personality traits. He's not the best religious guy.
So funny.
I think that's why the Twilight King.
She's gonna hold her.
Accent.
She's gonna hold her action to do something if that turtle wakes up. Just keeping a close eye on it. Cooter, is there anything else you want to do?
I'm not an officer, am I?
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Every
you
single
are.
one of you are officers.
Full steam ahead.
All right, roll a d6.
GCFO, lads, let's go. Who?
That's an extra 10 feet.
Let's get out of here.
Every foot counts. And yeah, normally and by the book, that move is only captain, first mate, or bosun. But I'm just saying, you're the officers.
Oh.
So it's on y'all.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just trying to refresh my camera because it keeps freezing because my hard drive's dying.
Oh, good, because I'm like, I can't move it.
No, all good.
You probably
okay.
have to clean your PC too. Have fun.
Yeah,
Good year.
yeah. There's a new one coming. It's already ordered. Okay, turtle time.
Lotus
Did we
King.
move? Did the boat move already?
It's not the boat's turn yet. You're telling them to go full speed.
Oh, okay. So we have to do extra. Okay, I'm remembering.
Alrighty. It's going to roll.
We're gonna heck is zoom when it's the boat's turn, though.
So that's looking like rolled an 18 on the die.
And I'm gonna do silvery barbs again.
Okay.
Fuck this turtle.
That is an 11.
Nice.
Your turtle's still laughing.
Oh my god, Taj MVP, Taj MVP.
Yeah, just give her the inspiration now.
Yeah, so she gets it. It's so good.
Fuck that turtle
Thank
in
you.
particular.
Look, he's fine. He's laughing. He's having a great time.
He seems like he's enjoying it, yeah.
Zillajarn's turn. He's just like, oh, what do we do now?
Well, we're making our escape is what we're doing.
Right. Prayer. And he puts his hand on your shoulder and taps it. Prayer is what they answer. He puts his sword back in and he kneels
Prayer.
down and just like pulls out a necklace and just starts like praying. And the necklace looks like the crown that the Lotus King has in all the sculptures and statues that you saw in Escos. Taj.
Full steam ahead.
Gotcha. Let's see. I think that one. Oh, okay. So I didn't know this. You can do full speed ahead multiple times. It doesn't stack, but if you roll higher, it takes the higher roll instead. So you can try to improve on it.
So I
nice.
rolled a 5.
So that's 30 more.
So
Yeah.
you
So
trump
is
my
Mine
roll.
better
Oh,
than
25.
hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna get 25 extra. So basically, and this is all happening at the same time. It's Taj and Cooter just yelling like, "Get us the fuck out of here!" Like,
Get us out of Dodge.
So good.
Emmy.
So can I do that while I'm also doing my
You're
spell?
warding winding.
Okay. I'll just keep warding winding.
That's gonna give you lots of moves because you have the wind. You're basically creating the wind for you
I'll keep doing that.
because that makes
Lots of moves.
that gives you an extra 15 movement. So, Azric.
All right, I am gonna move back the Helm's area, and I'm
Mhm.
going to engulf the dragon turtle in darkness.
Ooh. How big is it? 30 foot?
It's
right?
a 15 radius.
Gotcha. That's right.
Yes. Just for good measure, and we get the hell out of here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think it's actually 1 square bigger, but we get the idea. Not that it's gonna matter. So 50 plus 25. Y'all are zooming away 75 feet. The dragon turtle, the young dragon turtle, cannot keep up, especially because it's still sleepy. Or actually, it's not. I keep saying sleeping. It's just chortling under
It's
the water
laughing.
upside down. It's
See, it's
It's
fine. It's having a great time.
it reminds me of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit when they all just start like laughing and like falling over and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut for old people like me. And with that, you were currently out of combat, surviving an encounter with a dragon turtle. And
Driving.
yeah, you all are surviving, and now you know what all of the wreckage was about. It was just a chance that you would encounter it. So, your ship
How
has
unlucky were we that we encountered that? That's what I want.
10% chance.
10%.
So your ship is just a little bit above half on the hull. Not too shabby, thanks to the intervention of a giant octopus and all of you helping out there. So all in all, your ship is not great, but you're not sunk. And I will say with that, you can spend the rest of your evening talking about what in the hell just happened.
Get a short rest.
And you
Long rest.
well, that will be the end of the day.
So we'll get a long rest.
That will be the end of the day, and we'll get a long rest. And where we'll start next time on our next episode is either the end of the night that night or the following day, depending on what you all want to do. So with that, thank you all so much for watching and being here. If you haven't, please go check out our YouTube. We have some exclusive stuff only on our YouTube where you talk about the after episode in our Out of Combat show, where some of the players will discuss what happened and what was going through their minds, all that sorts of fun stuff. So check it out on our YouTube. We have a Patreon if you want access to all of our content early, very early, on Sundays, in fact. And if you haven't, go jump into our Discord, because we have some sections in there where you can just ask us questions, and they might cover it in Out of Combat, or they can talk about it in our Tome of Knowledge podcast if you have any just general D&D questions. So with that,
We still let people make NPCs.
Yes, we do. At the highest level of patron tier, you can create an NPC.
That's so
Just throwing that
cool.
out there.
There's a couple
Anybody
y'all
wants to
haven't
make an
met yet,
NPC Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I didn't know we had any waiting.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fun.
I always feel bad because in the past 2 campaigns, where they're placed makes sense for them, and then y'all just go the opposite direction. But that's okay. That's the game. So no worries. It's okay. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I think you all were shouting Taj MVP, so
Yeah,
I think you can just take that inspiration
deserved.
for basically shutting down a young dragon turtle and
They
telling
roll our booties.
a really
That was
funny
amazing.
joke that only a dragon and a turtle would get. So yeah. But anyway, thanks everyone. A lot not Eterna. Thank you so much for the raid. We were just wrapping up. I feel horrible. We had just stopped the stream, but thanks for dropping by. If you want to see what happens, go check our YouTube or hang out in Discord with us. But it's sleepy times. But anyway, thank you all so much. And I will just say, everybody, please go follow them for rating us, and I feel bad that it's at the end, but that's okay.
Thank you and sorry.
Yeah, everybody go
Thank
follow them.
you.
If I can spell correctly, then I can get that shout out to work in chat. Copy paste, everybody. Yeah, I'll give them a follow. Anyway, thank you all so much. And we will see you all next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Have an excellent evening.